right, we are now live on all channels. So for everybody who wants to watch a stream production, check it out live on YouTube, horizontal and vertical. YouTube.com/RingsideVR. Same thing on Twitch, RingsideVR on Twitch and RingsideVR on TikTok. So stream is live now. Thank God. Thank God. All right. Well, I'm gonna get things started real quick. And where is? All right. Everybody can hear me. Yeah, Chuck. We about to start here in a second, bro. Just had to make sure everything was locked in real quick. Oh snap, gotta come in with the camera angle, guys. You already know what it is, man. Hold up, let me fix this real quick. Yeah, let me get Caster Labs up here so we get to keep an eye on everybody. Dang, hold up, wait, the horizontal camera not really locking in here. Hold on, let me get my wonderful face in frame, guys. Y'all, okay, let me fix the stream type too. We are probably going to be taking a look at the stream here. We have exhibition nights for the folks who are involved here, but today we're probably going to be calling this the ranked qualifiers. Just kind of move that down like that. Ranked qualifiers night tonight, guys. Exhibitions have been primarily used for showing off the skills and talents of everybody here in the Discord, but right now we moving and grooving in a different way. So exhibitions, if you guys already know, if new here, right, this is your boy Super M back at it once again with Ringside VR, the place to be for everything virtual combat and virtual boxing games. And tonight we are going to be featuring 12 VR boxing matches, three-minute rounds in a game called Thrill of the Fight 2, out now for MetaQuest 2, 3, 3S, 3 Pro, all the MetaQuest headsets. If you got one, you can get in. S6 says, yo, your background's so chill. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Look, we out here moving and grooving, guys. We got a whole bunch of net new boxers on the stream tonight. I'm so excited to show you guys and showcase some of these fighters. We've got the first 2 boxers already locked in, but before we get into the match, you know what I'm saying, multi-million-dollar production, by the way. Appreciate it took a long time to get all these animations done, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure out a lot, you know what I mean? And we got more production value on the way. So tonight is going to be the first night that we are going to launch a new production camera system. I hope you guys all like it. For those of you guys who are in the Discord, you might be able to see it as well. I'm sharing it out to Discord. Let me know if the it's all good, DJ. It's all good. Oh yeah, Logan, we got you, bro. We got you. We're just gonna lock it in. So how can I join? And it's that's what I was about to say. I was about to tell you guys, look, everybody's gonna be asking how you could join, how to get in, and so I'm going to start this time off hopefully right. For everybody who's in TikTok right now, the link is in the chat. All you got to do is join the Ringside VR Discord. Tonight, you cannot get in on a fight. So usually when you jump, there's no way to jump in from a stream to a fight usually because the lines are usually filled. But if you jump in, get into the Discord, type in /register anywhere in the Discord chat, right? You'll be able to register yourself as a boxer. Once you're registered, you can join the roster of over 300 VR boxers we have on tap. And then you could sign up for any event possible. Right, so the first fight for the night, speaking of, we're gonna have Karma in the blue corner taking on Valentin in the red corner. This is gonna be our EU boxing showcase, right? Everlast, we usually do commentary tryouts on Thursdays. And then once we get approved commentators and we work with them and graduate them up for exhibition nights and such, they will get a message and the commentator link. So Thursday nights will be the time that you can come in and show your stuff until we graduate those guys up to official commentators. But we're going to get moving and grooving right now for tonight, guys. I don't want to hold you here too much on a Sunday. Let's go ahead and take this on to the tail of the tape for the first match of the night. Now, coming up next, we've got an EU throwdown in the blue corner. we got Karma taking on Valentin in the red corner. Karma, brand new to the scene. Both fighters fighting by way of EU. Karma, 5'6" tall. Valentin, a staggering 6'3" tall. Karma, new to the game though, 1501 to 2000 elo. Valentin, however, 2001 to 2500 elo. So it's gonna be a big matchup. Big test for Karma, punching above his weight. Karma fighting in that stationary room space as well. Valentin getting ready to take over. He's a hybrid. He can go either way, so we don't know how he's going to show up today. And let's go ahead and get on to this match. And like we said, guys, it is going to be three-minute rounds for these exhibition matches. Karma in the white trunks. Valentin in the purple trunks. And right now, chat, if you're in the VIP, please let me know how y'all are feeling about this new camera action. Starting off pretty easy here for Karma and Valentin, both of these boxers trying to fight their way around, vying for some ring supremacy. Valentin known to be working those jabs. It's going to be interesting to see what Karma has in store for us. Karma trying to fight his way in. Valentin using that space. And this is what you got to see from VR boxing, guys. It's very difficult to keep somebody at the edge of a jab the way Valentin does. He's a master at the craft, right? Notice the subtle changes. He's always fighting on that back foot, always trying to backpedal, and always keeping the action locked in and keeping his opponents at the edge. If you're a fan of old school boxing, you'll notice that stance that Valentin has. That is going to be that stance coined by Tommy the Hitman Hearns, the Hitman style there, keeping his opponent at bay. Valentin now locking in. Jabs coming in swinging, and he's going to be using that range of his to try to keep Karma at bay, but Karma doing a good job locking in, getting in on the inside. And as a shorter fighter, this is what he's going to want to do. He's going to want to capitalize, keep that guard up high, and try to get in to get access to the body. Valentin scything away, working to keep his opponent at bay. Nice uppercut there by Valentin. Another jab there coming down. Good shots in. Karma being tenacious. This is what you want to see from a shorter fighter. The scythe going, 36 seconds left here on the clock. Valentin trying to whip the jabs, and I like the patience coming in from Karma. Most VR boxers kind of buckle under this kind of pressure from long range, and I like what he's doing. He's keeping his hands up, he's keeping his wits about him, measuring the distance, looking for his time to strike, and that's what you want to do, because once he gets in on the inside, Karma has a knack for really tearing up the body, going for some head movement, getting pinged with some jabs. Good accuracy there from Valentin. As we come to the closing moments of this round, ooh, it's going to be hard. Honestly, it's going to be hard for me to kind of gauge who won this fight, this first round. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, looking at the punch totals here, there's going to be a tale to be told here. Valentin, 46 jabs to 2 there from Karma. Karma not really landing a lot of shots very cleanly, having a hard time. And like we said, that's going to be the hallmark of Valentin here in the red corner. Scything it out, keeping his opponents at bay. Now, this is three-minute rounds, guys. You know, so Karma, this is just the adjustment round. I mean, the discovery round, rather. We're heading into the adjustment round here, and it's going to be up to Karma to really try to lock in and figure things out, man. I really think the key to victory for him going into this round, if he could make an adjustment, is going to be to keep those hands high. A high guard is definitely what he needs. Valentin, not only the taller boxer in this match, right, but he's got a deadly wicked jab. And so what that is going to be a little bit of the puzzle here for Karma is he can't keep those hands down where they at. It's basically like he has no guard because Valentin is just going to be able to shoot shots right up from over the top. And here we are, round number 2 of 3, 2 minutes, 31 seconds left. Valentin posting up. Little big brother kind of situation. Nice open frame there by Valentin. Landed even more shots, and this is where you don't want to be for Karma. Karma is now fully measured up, fully figured out, and Valentin is really just kind of attacking at will. Big right, chopping right down there, straight from the textbook from Tommy Hearns. But Karma, brave as he is, finding his way, still trying to make his way through, being tenacious, but he's got to be careful. Valentin is going to be sitting out there with that scythe, trying to detract. And the interesting thing about this scything kind of jab that he has, it's coming down from the lower visual point from Karma. Karma's not even able to see the tells quite frequently from the jabs that Valentin is putting out. And so this is going to be just one of those extra kind of situations where, you know, Karma has to just have more situational awareness in this round. And again, swing and a miss there from Karma. Valentin, nice big chopping right there again. And this is going to be a huge problem for Karma if this kind of punishment keeps up. Valentin feeling like Mashiba coming in the chat. Absolutely. And that's what I was saying, guys. Valentin is a huge fan of Tommy the Hitman Hearns. If you are somebody who watches Hajime no Ippo, Mashiba is basically made, that was who inspired that particular character in the anime, right? Every move that he uses actually happened in real life, and it really favors a lankier fighter, somebody with good hands, good speed, good accuracy, and it's going to be something that, man, I don't think Karma's going to be able to overcome in this match. And here we are in the corner. Valentin going to work, teeing off. Karma has to get away. Great work on the outside. Valentin not one to stay in danger, even when he has the advantage. And here we go, working the body. Karma does not want to be in this situation, guys. 18 seconds left in the second round. Karma trying to buy himself some time, just trying to stay alive here. Oh, and a huge knockdown for Valentin in the second round. That is going to be devastating. Looking at the chat, General Mike said, nah, Karma needs to move his head, man. No head movement. Honestly, right? King the Hitman Chuck, the coach of Kronk Gym here, dropping in some words of wisdom for him, says, yeah, he needs to use his knees as well. And that's what I'm saying, guys. His guard isn't high enough. He has a little bit of head movement. I see that he's trying to slip those jabs, but Valentin is lightning fast. Look at him in the corner, man. Just hamming it up for the crowd. Let's take a look at some of those punch stats again. And wow, 85 jabs landed. Pure technique here. Total of 160 shots to 31 for Valentin. And it is just looking like an absolute field day for the young man. Having a good run. And what's happening is Valentin is one of our premier fighters here in the EU. The big tester, the big wall for everybody in the EU division that wants to come out here right now. So this is one of those situations where you got to just put up. You got to learn. And we always say this, man. You got to get washed to get clean. Right? L's stand for lessons instead of losses, especially here in these exhibition matches. But right now, we're here in the third and final round. Karma in the white trunks, Valentin in the purple trunks, and Valentin having Karma backed up into that corner again. Looking to dole out the punishment, and this is not where Karma wants to be. Karma has to get out of the danger zone here in the corner. Trying to move his knees, trying to move, but what he needs to do is pivot out and get his back away from the corner. And what's really saving him right now is that Valentin is not one of those fighters who wants to brutalize his opponent in the corner. He will back up and give you some breathing room because he wants to play this distance game. But here we go. Valentin putting on more pressure here as the 2-minute bell has to hit. And out of the ring goes Karma. Chat, make some noise. Let's fight. Valentin up having a wonderful field day today, guys. I don't think, and down he goes again. The punishment system just building up time and time again. This is looking like straight disaster for Karma, and what a beautiful night here for Valentin. Two knockdowns now, a minute and 17 seconds left in this round. Valentin has a lot of headroom to work for a glorious TKO. Karma in a lot of trouble and a world of hurt, not able to figure it out. This is what he has to do now. He's just going for the fences and swinging. He says, look, if it's going to be damage, that's what I got to do. But hey, Valentin has full control of this matchup. Crowd in the back, the virtual crowd going wild. And there it is, TK over for Valentin. And here we go for the official word from our digital judges. And there he is, Valentin, the champ. Let's take a look at some of these stats here, looking at the details of this match. A staggering 206 shots landed for Valentin there, to the 40 for Karma. 10-9, 10-8, 10-6 for 30 to 23. One knockdown in the second round, 3 knockdowns in the third round. Looking at the damage here, man. Absolute amazing damage for Valentin. 1740 to 229. 1887 to 276, 1407 to 180 for probably the biggest disparagement of totals that we've seen. 5034 to 685 for your winner out of the red corner, Valentin. Guys, that was amazing. Chat, let me know what y'all think about that. Honestly, man, I'm gonna drop the Discord link here in the chat for everybody on TikTok. If you're trying to get in on the action, the easiest way is going to be to join the Ringside VR Discord. Tonight's card is locked in on exhibitions. On Sunday nights, we usually have people sign up ahead of time, so there won't be any space for anyone to sign up for this event. But if you join the Ringside VR Discord, type in / register yourself as a boxer, get your profile started. You will be able to use our / commands / sign up to sign up for future events. Danny says, how much is the game? The game is $19.95, about 20, let's say $20. Let's say $20 for the game. General Mike, new map. Yep, General Mike, new map, dog. Crazy stuff, says Oliver. Yes, crazy stuff indeed. Yeah, Shig says he was sniping him from range. Great fight from Valentin. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. For everybody who's looking for to be a commentator here on Ringside VR, every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are hosting commentary tryouts, right? We're looking for new voices, new talents. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're terrible. It doesn't matter if you're a pro commentator. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. The only thing we are looking for is people who want to be commentators. We'll give them a couple times to try out. We'll give them a review, and then we'll put them on the list and give them a commentator role in the Discord. We had a really good group last Thursday night that we're reviewing right now, and we'll be letting those guys know if and when they're cleared, or if they have to do a few more Thursday nights and work with them. What we're looking for in commentators, just people who are knowledgeable about boxing, people who have the gift of gab, people who are just entertaining on the mic, or people who are knowledgeable about the game of Thrill the Fight 2 or the VR boxers that compete in the leagues, right? So we'd like to pair commentators up, analyst and color, information and excitement. That's how we like to vibe it out right now. Today we're doing just going to be me for solo commentary for today, the host. I usually sit down and host with the most, but, you know, your boy got the gift of gab every once in a while. So definitely join the Ringside VR. I would be like Joe Rogan. Hey, we're also looking for some people potentially for some commentary stuff, man, to review some old footage. So definitely join in. Powers God with a slice of cake, the I love you, and sent me some corn, man. I'm feeling fed today, Powers God. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Absolutely. So yeah, everybody who wants to join in, man, commentators, fighters, we're looking for all kinds. We've got 3,000 members on the Discord, about 300 active boxers, on average 200 to 300 people active daily on the Discord. Not bad if I do say so myself. But let's go ahead and head on to the next fight. We're going to give Valentin a much well-deserved W here, TKO for Valentin, and we're going to move on to the next fighters for the night. Now, up next, Let me just double check here, because I do think some people wanted to switch things around, right? No, Karma, absolutely, bro. I appreciate all the EU boxers for hopping in, right? And whenever somebody takes an L in any of these situations, I always remind them exhibition nights are just that. They're exhibitions, right? Nobody's holding you to the fire. Nobody's gonna, make fun of you. They shouldn't. If they do in the Discord, let me know. Right, this is for you to showcase yourself, all for new fighters, and sometimes you never know who you're gonna run into. And so I'm so glad you took up the mantle. Yo, Taco Entertainment, yes, you got some talent for real, absolutely. So now Logan, let's see. Now up next, we are supposed to have Freaky Falcon versus Charles Oliveira, right? DJ and Logan, you guys are fight number 6, unless there's an absolutely dire reason that you guys need to be pushed up. We will try to honor the folks who are before you. Absolutely. King the Hitman Chuck, Karma, great fight. Karma, hey, we like to help folks around here, right? We got a wonderful set of coaches, absolutely, that'll help you get better at the game, sharper at boxing, etc., right? So are there any free games like this one? Free Ultra Boxing is free. It's single player only, guys, but that one's free. And I think that's the only one that I can think of for now. But we're gonna move on to the next fight, because I know some people don't like to hear the old man yap too much, right? So we're gonna honor the next fight, and we're gonna get Freaky Falcon, right, and Charles Oliveira up next on the stage. So Charles, Freaky Falcon, the code has been sent. Please check your message DMs. Do I have to own the game to commentate? Good question. No, you don't. I stream the game directly into the Discord so that the commentators can also see the fight as it goes live. The only thing you have to do to be a commentator, bro, is to have the gift of gab, have a desire to want to commentate, and be a generally cool person. I will tell you guys right now, we've only had to remove a few commentators because they were too toxic. And we don't do that around here, bro. This is a game. We all here to have fun. People are dedicating their time to this in their free space. We ain't trying to have somebody constantly just be on the mic just to talk down to people, right? We don't want people disrespecting the game. The developers put a lot of time into this so the community has something to kind of do, right? As long as you're a generally cool person, hey, we'll work with you, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Ultra Boxing is a free version of a VR boxing game if you want to try out VR boxing. It is single player only a few characters you can pick. Once you get a taste of that and you really feel like this was up, if you don't have the game, this Thursday I will be giving away codes 7 to 9 p.m. We have a gym collision course battle, right? The game is Thrill of the Fight 2. Thrill of the Fight 2. All right, we got our first fighter in. Looking for Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, looking for you to get up on stage. But yes, Thrill of the Fight 2, or TOTF2, for those of you guys who are online. It is honestly the most well-cooked VR boxing game out there. Despite it's not perfect, guys, right? I will not shill for anything. I'll let you guys know the game does have faults, but it's pretty good. And the development team has been working for almost 2 years at this point, right? Trying to refine it, working with the community, super engaged. Despite as much headaches as we give them, they've been giving us a lot. And you can see from the stream, it's been going well. Okay, now we've got Charles Dubronx Oliveira locked in As soon as these VR boxes are ready, we're about to get ready on this next fight. What is the free one that you said? Ultra Boxing. If the developers still have it out, there's Ultra Boxing VR. That is, I believe it's a free demo of a VR boxing game. You can also try out other games like Boxing Underdog. So you've got Era of Combat is another one that is free, but I don't know if the servers are still up. People left that game for Thrill of the Fight 2. You have Era of Combat, Ultra Boxing, Thrill of the Fight 2. You have Thrill of the Fight 1, which is the single player version. You have Virtual Fight Championship. Of course, you still got Creed VR, and then Ultra Boxing, and then Golden Gloves VR, right? That one's actually tied with the Golden Gloves brand. So, hey, ready or not, he said they just trolling me. Hey, it is what it is, bro. I'm an old dude. I'm easily trolled, right? But for right now, we're about to go on to the next battle. Let me get that tail of the tape. Let me see if I can do a fancy tail of the tape. In the blue corner, we got your boy Freaky Falcon. And in the red corner, we got Charles Dubronx Oliveira. Both of these VR boxers are getting ready to enter the virtual squared circle. Freaky Falcon fighting by way of North America East, coming in at 5'7" tall with that unranked to 1500 elo. Charles Dubronx Oliveira also fighting by way of North America East, 5'9" tall with that unranked to 1500 elo. Both of these boxers are going to be fighting in the stationary room space, so we're going to see him moving, grooving, and sliding all the way across the screen. And right now, we about to get it on and poppin' here for this first match. Freaky Falcon is going to be in the yellow trunks with the red gloves. Charles Dubronx Oliveira is going to be with the gold trunks with the black trim. Both of these VR boxers ready to go. Now, Charles Dubronx Oliveira, Freaky Falcon, neither one of these guys are strangers to Ringside VR. They've been boxing here for a long time right now. So we're going to be able to expect a high-paced battle right off the rip. And as you can see, the virtual gloves are flying. Charles with the blonde hair, Freaky Falcon is bald. Just so you guys know, Charles with a nice frame up there, posting, getting that range on Freaky Falcon. But Freaky Falcon known to be energetic. And as you guys can see, the damage numbers that are flying off of these boxers, that's going to give you an indication of how hard and how fast those hits are landing. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with VR boxing, damage is determined in this game by speed, velocity, technique, right? Oh, and the numbers are flying off. You can see 59 going there for Freaky Falcon as he unloads a big combination. Charles Dubronx Oliveira trying to keep him at bay with the jabs and the body shots, but Freaky Falcon unfazed as he charges in with that high guard. And as we go in, I like what I'm seeing from Freaky Falcon, man. And this is what I was talking about in the last match. When you have somebody who's working on the mid-range, trying to jab, you got to keep your head moving on a swivel. You got to keep bobbing. You got to keep weaving. You got to make yourself a hard target to hit. But to Charles Dubronx Oliveira's credit, right, he's out here right now, and he's just posting up. He's not trying to swing wildly because what he doesn't want to do is get counter hit. And in this game, if you swing and miss and your hands are extended and somebody pops you, it's going to be nights out. They're going to get bonus damage on that hit. That counter damage is not nothing to laugh about. And as both of these boxers going do-si-do, toe for toe now, it is going to be Charles Dubronx Oliveira on the back foot. The ring generalship definitely in Freaky Falcon's favor. Nice jab there from Oliveira. And what I do like about this pace that Oliveira is kind of going with here, he's able to mix it up on the inside, which is something that some distance fighters here do struggle with sometimes. Once you swarm them and get them in, it is very tough, right? Here we go. Nice duck there. Freaky Falcon, man, he got the strong knees, bro. He's got that collagen, man. I like what I'm seeing here from Freaky Falcon. 7 seconds left in on the end of this match. And this is honestly an explosive match, to be honest, guys. Nice first round there by Freaky Falcon. What a good match for Oliveira as well as we go in here for this next break. It's going to be hard to tell. Let's take a look at the stats here. Pretty even, man. Good jabs being clocked in. Good 8 solid jabs landed there for both. Across 19 crosses there to 6 in favor of Freaky Falcon. But the hooks for Charles Dublanc Oliveira really weighing in hard. 91% power punches for Charles Dublanc Oliveira, man. Landing a total of 90 to 67. Very good work. And we're going to see if this is going to weigh in heavily on the judges' scorecard here in a bit. But honestly, much closer match. Chat, what are you guys feeling about that? You know what I'm saying? Who do you guys have up in this first round? Is it Charles Dublanc Oliveira with the gold and black? Or is it Freaky Falcon with the yellow and white?
Let's fight.
Round number 2 of 3 underway here. And this is usually what we call the adjustment rounds, guys. In this round, it's usually for, you know, you've seen your opponent for a whole match. They've shown you some of their cards. You've shown some of yours. Maybe a few secrets of hell, but usually got the good measure of a man. Nice counter jab there by Charles Dublanc Oliveira. And here we go, getting busy, getting active in the corner. Charles showing us a little bit of respect. He's like, you got some hands, but he's got to be careful. Showing that respect. We've already seen Freaky Falcon be able to put in a lot of work on the inside. Very tenacious and not afraid to chase his opponent around. And what's crazy is usually fighting somebody like this is very frustrating for someone like Freaky Falcon, right? And you can see him backing off. He's not willing to play that game with Charles Dublanc Oliveira anymore. And Oliveira playing a little rope-a-dope, a little do-si-do, trying to bait him in. And what's crazy is, like, Charles is getting busy on the back foot. Freaky Falcon is getting in there, but I don't think he's landing all the shots that he wants to land. Oh, nice right hand there. And it's just really the excellent head movement I like to see on display here from Freaky Falcon. Very exciting. And the dance around the ring continues. Freaky Falcon not having it. And, you know, Charles Dublanc Oliveira really trying to get a rise out of his opponent, try to force a mistake here. Referee breaks it up. Nice touch of the gloves there by both the boxers, keeping it good. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the second round. And I'd like to remind everybody, for each of these ranked qualifiers, man, 2 wins in an exhibition night gets you a ticket to challenge the top 32. So we're definitely looking for new people from stationary to fill up the roster. We don't have the top 32 filled in. So all these boxers here tonight really trying to vie for a chance at ranked. And the reason why you want to go for ranked is, 1, the championship belt. But 2, the S-class boxers get paid money for every fight. They fight in prize fights, people. So if you're trying to get in on the action, drop a request for that Discord link. Ooh, Charles Dublanc Oliveira landing some solid shots there. And what's interesting with this type of head movement that Freaky Falcon is doing, one has to wonder, how is it going to be affecting the gas tank? Ooh, locking in here, last 4 seconds of the match. And an absolute firefight continues here in the virtual squared circle on RingsideVR. Shout out to the cameraman with the above camera view, man. Looking at a beautiful aerial view of the Philly Parkway Stadium at night here. That boy, Charles Dublanc Oliveira, Freaky Falcon in the corner. Let's take a look at the punch stats. And such a close match. I mean, Charles Dublanc Oliveira just edging out over Freaky Falcon. And don't worry about the VR jank, guys. Sometimes somebody looks like a little weird like that. That's because they took off their headset. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But 171 punches total to 119. 84 to 82% power shots. Man, the overhands flying in from Charles do Bronx Oliveira in that last one. Freaky Falcon, though, working the jabs, the crosses, keeping it tight. But, I mean, look, the hooks and the overhands on Charles do Bronx Oliveira's side are going to lead to overall more damage, and that's going to weigh heavily on the judges' scorecard if this goes past the third round. Speaking of third round, here we go. Round number 3 of 3 here. Charles do Bronx Oliveira with the gold and with the black trim. Freaky Falcon, yellow trunks with the white trim. And we're here, rocking and socking. This time, Freaky Falcon wasting no time getting into that uncomfortable zone of Charles do Bronx Oliveira. But Charles do Bronx Oliveira, man, just looking very comfortable overall. Really not getting phased or frazzled here by the onslaught for Freaky Falcon, maintaining a lot of control, and I like what he's doing with that lead hand. A lot of boxers in VR have a difficult time posting up because they leave that hand out and then they just get clobbered, right? This time around, Charles do Bronx Oliveira combining that with very good movement, able to maintain the distance, and now I think he's got Freaky Falcon on notice, guys. Chat saying, didn't know Charles was a boxer. Absolutely, Valentin, bro. Take it easy, man. Good fight tonight, bro. Nice movement there from Charles do Bronx Oliveira. No wasted energy. Dodging when he needs to, slipping when he needs to. And also, man, just, again, just using his footwork very well. Freaky Falcon, though, a little bit of that peekaboo, the head bob. He's trying to get in there. And a little bit of pause here from both these boxers. Oh, now we're getting in there. And again, the ref breaks it up. But again, take notice here, man. It is Charles do Bronx Oliveira doing just a great job of controlling his opponent. And for all of those looking for like a classic just like example and a showcase of how you can use that lead hand to not only gauge the distance, but to frame up on your opponent, right, without being hit. Good lead right hook there. This is a masterclass. 32 seconds left in the third round. Freaky Falcon trying to get some shots, but again, being exposed every time. Charles do Bronx Oliveira really landing in those shots. Good accuracy. Big 53 landed. And I think one of the big things that's saving Freaky Falcon right now, never mind, I was about to say what was going to be saving Freaky Falcon was because Charles do Bronx Oliveira is kind of taking his time, but is the damage over time, the death by 1,000 cuts, finally leading to a well-earned knockdown here in the third round, and Charles do Bronx Oliveira celebrating, rightfully so. And there it is, the end of the match. I think he just took his headset off and just left, guys. 30-26. Let's bring up those punch stats again. 10-9, 10-9, 10-8 for Charles do Bronx Oliveira. That knockdown in the third round was what sealed the deal. 14-57 to 12-17 in that first round. Very close, but edging out for Charles do Bronx Oliveira. 12-24 to 11-45, and then 15-53 to 9-59 with that knockout for a grand total of 4,234 to 3,321 for your winner. Out of the red corner, Charles do Bronx Oliveira. Chat's going wild. Chat is going wild. I'm about to lock in with y'all real quick, man. Got to check in on my YouTube fam. YouTube, where y'all at, man? I see y'all up in the chat. Let's go. Let's make some noise. And here we go. Here we go. Thrill the Fight 2, man. How do you qualify How do you qualify? It's very simple. So that is Cairo in the chat here on YouTube. How do you qualify? So you sign up for, first of all, you got to register yourself, sign up. You get in on exhibitions. We have 4 streams on Sundays per month. 2 of them are exhibition qualifiers, and then 2 of them, one for each division, they have their own card. All you have to do to qualify is win 2 exhibition matches back to back, right? The exhibition matches are meant to try to cut through the randomness and do our best to get as even fights as possible. We don't know who's going to sign up, so, you know, sometimes the fights are a little, you know what I mean? They're a little bit out there, but all you got to do is win 2, and then you get an invite to qualify. That is it, and the signups are open, right? So how do you get in to qualify, or how to commentate? For everybody who wants to commentate, the process is just the same. I just dropped a link into the chat here on TikTok. All you got to do, right, is jump in on Thursdays. Thursdays we have a stream called Crossing the Void, right? Usually we do King of the Ring, or this Thursday we're going to be doing a gym team elimination battle. We welcome any new voices on the stage, right? All you gotta do is just jump in and say, hey, I want to commentate. We'll just put you in a slot, right? You could be good, you could be bad, you could be young, you could be old, experienced, not experienced. We don't really care on the stream so much. We give everybody a chance to show up and show out. And what we do is we take notes, me and some of the other hosts that we have regular, the ref team as well. And we discuss who we think should get a pass to commentate on exhibition nights or even on the ranked card. So, you know, World Cup's going down, so I got a lot of my main commentators. They are watching the games right now. But if I'm bad at the game, can I still fight? Yeah, you can. You don't have to be good to compete or play here on Ringside VR. I don't personally like leagues who think that only good people can fight in their league. It's a video game, guys. I would want to say 80% of the people who play this game aren't real boxers, right? Yeah, we gonna get the fights up on stage. We got the boxers locked in, bro. I gotta talk to the chat though, man. I can't ignore y'all. Y'all my peoples, man. We got a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sign up in the Discord now. Oh, Spain won? Let's go. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Somebody confirm that, because I can't watch right now. I was rooting for Spain. I don't like Argentina, but I used to do kickboxing. My mid though, I'm too short for it. Hey, bro, you're welcome over here. With that being said, though, we're going to give it to Charles Dubronx Oliveira with the win on that one. Up next, we got Anthony taking on Spooky Clementi. Anthony, Spooky Clementi, the codes have been sent to your messages. Please check your message requests and make your way to the stage. All right. He's edit says, how far are the skill differences? Oh, Spain actually won, guys? Are we serious? Let's go. Yeah. All right. We got a lot coming in. While we're waiting on the boxes, I'm gonna talk to you guys in the chat. So the skill differences, we have people who are in the you'll get a little bit of the skill difference information in the elos, right? So we have people who just jumped into the game. They have no elo in online matches. We try to match those up, people together on exhibitions. We got people who are all the way who are practiced, and I mean, like, what VR do I need to play this game? Any MetaQuest headset. It's only on MetaQuest, right? Is this game free on Oculus Quest 2? It is now $19.95. It's now $20. It used to be $10, but they just launched live, added a single player mode and a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, it's there, right? Anthony, yeah, run the fade. Speaking of Anthony, Spooky Clementi, you guys are up next. I keep seeing Spain won. I see it in Oh, Bodie, yeah, hey, bro, yeah, you're already one of the people who can commentate, bro. Yeah, you're already up on the list.
Bro, I've been trying to get your attention in Discord this entire time.
Bro, you know, I got to pay attention to the chat, bro. I'm looking at like 20 screens. It's all good. Hold on, let me get you mic'd up. Let me get some audio check from you. Audio check.
All right, audio check. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, all right, TikTok chat.
Let me switch AirPods so it sounds a bit better, you know?
Yeah. I'm about to say, you sound a little bit muffled. TikTok chat, keep me honest. I just got one of my commentators in today. Welcome, Bodie. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Bodie's
Is
one
it
of our
better?
also one of our S rank boxers too. So you know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Bodie knows
ooh.
ball. You know what I mean? But double check his audio. If you guys hear any static or anything coming from Discord, please let me know. Sometimes static comes through and we have no control over that. With that being said, though, I'm going to now do the ping for Spooky Clementi and Anthony
Also, do I
Doom.
sound better?
Yeah, you sound better to me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you really need a backup, because I don't think either of them are here, but
Nah, we're gonna move
if
it
one
on.
of them are,
We're gonna move and
oh,
groove. And that
okay,
whole
yeah.
if they're both not here, I'm skipping them. So next up, Cobra Boy and Ember. I'm gonna set you guys as the current match, and the code has now been sent. Cobra Boy and Ember, please check your message request. And I like to remind everybody, if you sign up for an exhibition, please, or for one of the ranked events, please make sure you are here. Both of you guys are not present. I'm canceling the fight, and we're moving on to the next fight. We ain't got no time for that. If one of you guys are here, we will try to look for a sub, though. So since I didn't hear anything, all right, Cobra Boy, all right, bet I see you. Ember, so Cobra Boy, since you're new, I think you're new, so the first time I'm seeing that name, check your message request on Discord. You should see a message from the Ringside VR bot. It will contain the code for the match. Please jump into the lobby. Horrific says, "Does this feel realistic?" Okay, I'm a unpopular opinion. This ain't real boxing, right? This is not real boxing, guys. If you think this is real boxing, you're gonna have a bad time in this game. First of all, the only thing they can track is your headset and your gloves. No hip movement, no footwork, nothing like that. The only time you see somebody duck is because that headset went down when they bent their knees, right? With that being said, this is a approximation of boxing, right? You will have to learn how the game wants you to punch, how the game wants you to play. You're going to have to develop very bad habits that work in VR that don't work IRL. So everyone who boxes for real knows that they may be worse in this game than they are in real life, and that's okay. And they've separated that in their mind. If you can do that, you're going to have a great time in this game. And if you can't, and you're one of those people who like, this ain't real boxing, bro, you're just gonna be frustrated. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a VR game, right? This is like advanced Wii boxing, guys. And if you expect anything more out of that, you're gonna be disappointed.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, this is Wii boxing was the first throw of the fight. All right,
It was, bro. It was.
Let's be so honest.
You know what I mean?
But yeah,
and I've been
we
trying
got
to.
Ember and Cobra Boy. I can't wait for that.
This is gonna be fun. All right, just watching Spain versus RT. All right, Cobra Boy, let us know, man. Were you able to find your way? Because we got Ember waiting for you in the lobby right now.
I'm checking to see. Oh, we got some good fights after this one too.
Oh yeah. Actually, let me see if I can try and pull up some of those fights for us on the stream while we wait. See, I wrestled and I won in 8th grade. You stayed champ, bro. See, hey, big grats on that, man. Wrestling is not an easy sport to dominate in, bro. The wrestlers, especially the high school level, are terrifying. These kids out here.
Oh my god.
It's different, bro.
Dude, when I used to wrestle, I got killed by like state champions in middle school, bro. It made me quit.
Yeah, nah, they don't play. Okay, we got Cobra Boy, we got Ember. They're both locked in. I'm about to get them set up right now. This could be interesting because I haven't seen Cobra Boy fight, and we know how Ember fights. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen him here before, but we're gonna go ahead and take it on to the tail of the tape. I'm gonna try to do it real fancy this time. In the blue corner, we got Cobra Boy taking on that man Ember in the red corner. Both of these VR boxers locking in tonight. The virtual squared circle. Cobra Boy fighting by way of North America East. 5'5" tall with a 1501 to 2000 elo. Then he's taking on Ember, fighting by way of North America East with a height of 5'10" tall, also 1501 to 2000 elos. Both of these boxers in room scale too. That algorithm is doing good, man. Cannot wait for this next fight. I'm joined by my co-commentator, Jackmont Bodie. Sorry, I'm about to say Jackmont. My bad, bro. Damn, I deserved it. I disrespected you. I deserve it. Hey, look, we got Cobra Boy in the blue trunks, Ember in the white trunks, and I'd like to remind, dang, Cobra Boy off the jump. Hey, this boy ain't playing. Off the jump, he ain't playing.
Landed a quick 2 shots and just decided, all right, then I'll touch the glove. But here they go. Ember having the reach advantage, but Cobra Boy, he seems to be a bit faster.
Yeah, now Cobra Boy is ready for that one, bro. I ain't never seen somebody pop up off the jump like that in a long time.
Yeah, but it's looking like Cobra Boy, he's avoiding a lot more. But Ember, he's dealing more damage.
It's the experience, man. You know, Ember's been here for a long time, so I suspect that Ember has already figured out how to do damage in this game. Cobra Boy seems like new. He seems fresh. He seems full of a lot of energy, but maybe a little bit more unrefined. But the match will let us know for real, for real.
It definitely will. And I just want to point out, Cobra Boy's definitely outlanding Ember. But if Ember can just start figuring out how those shots are landing, when they're working, he's going to start doing more. And I think in the second round, he'll be coming out a lot better.
Yeah, Ember has always been a slow starter, too. You know what I'm saying? When he figures it out, right? But he really does stick true to the code of first round discovery round, second round adjustment round, third round. That's when you go for broke, right? So I'm looking to see Ember really take this first round and study his opponent and get the measure of him. But he's got his hands full because this boy, Cobra Boy, is swift, bro.
He is. I'm loving the head movement. He's staying off the line. Every time he throws, he's throwing something back as a counter. So it's always an exchange. Whoever does more damage is winning it. But it's so far been Cobra Boy.
Yeah, I think I got Cobra Boy up in this first round so far. Again, you know, it's looking like it might be a 10-9 round, a minute and 12 seconds left here. And, you know, but again, just the first round, you know. They're looking at the damage, Ember landing a clean 50 there. Ember does have slightly heavier hands. There's a few random big shots there from Cobra Boy.
Yeah, he's not very consistent, but he's still landing well. He's outlanding Ember. We saw earlier, Ember, though, had a quick streak with those hooks, landing quite well, just not doing the big damage that we want him to be doing here.
Yeah, he's really got to find his pace if he wants to have a lot of success and just improve that consistency. And if he can shore that up, that plus, I don't know how much gas Cobra Boy has in the tank, right? His style seems to be high energy, high pace, and if he could keep this up for 3 rounds, he's got Ember, because we know Ember might slow down towards the 3rd round.
Yeah, that is very true. But you just always remember, a lot of people playing this game are of the younger, like below 18 range. So it's a lot easier for them to keep going for all this because they got that young kid energy, man. It's something. I know it.
Yeah, right. Dang, hold up. Big exchange here. Last couple of seconds, bombs being landed.
Ember getting that last final shot, stunning Cobra with a 64. Crazy exchange to end it off, but I still think Cobra took it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, let's look at the punch stats here. Cobra Boy, like you said, look at the jabs. 23 jabs to 8, 10 crosses to 0, 17 hooks to 28. Ember getting those hooks in, and a lot of that was hit there at the end of the round, right? But it's 89 shots total for Cobra Boy to 68 from what our bot is picking up. And just like you said, he was just landing more opportunity to score more damage, and you know the game really favors that damage, bro.
Exactly. I mean, this is a phrase Super has said. If you want to save for us, you can't leave it to the judges. You got to find something. You got to find a knockdown. You can't leave it to the cryptocurrency, you know?
Seconds out. Yep. They're corrupt. They're easily bought and paid with Bitcoin. But here we go. Round number 2 underway. Cobra Boy in the blue trunks. Ember in the white trunks with the black trim. And let's see if this pace continues here in round number 2. I mean, if you were looking for the adjustment, right? Let's talk about Ember, man. What adjustments does he need to make in this round in order to turn things around for him?
Well, one thing is his defense. I mean, we're seeing him with his hands low almost the entire time. If he just raised those hands up, started to block a little bit more, but here he is, he's landing big.
Woo! Yeah, starting to figure it out. I mean, Ember is a slow starter, and he really takes cues, and that's dangerous from a VR boxer that sits around and analyzes his opponent to make the adjustment. That's really dangerous. Shout outs to Killer Cam, always telling people really to make adjustments, and now he's got Cobra Boy on the run.
Yeah, this round is coming all for Ember here. Both fighters, they don't have a guard, and it's Ember is landing better. He's using his head movement now, getting into the second round. Nice quick hook coming in. But he's getting hit, and he's saying, that ain't doing nothing, and he's stepping in and delivering his own.
Absolutely. Man, big shots coming here. And Ember, it's like the what is that old story, the tortoise and the hare? You know, Cobra Boy slowing down a lot, I've noticed, from the first round. I think he was giving a little bit too much gas there.
Well, I think you're right about that. But at the same time, I think it could just be that Ember is landing bigger. He's getting scared, getting nervous.
Yeah, you know what? When you start seeing those big red flashes coming through, nothing makes a VR boxer respect you more than you being able to put on that damage.
Exactly, especially after dominating a first round, which Cobra did, to then getting hit a crap ton with high damaging shots. It's gonna make you respect him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 56 seconds left here in this second round, and already what a turnaround for Ember. Taking full control of this match, landing a big set of shots there. Cobra Boy put on notice, big respect. He doesn't know what to do, and this is where the measure of a boxer really comes in, that when someone makes the adjustment, what's your second gear? What's your backup plan?
It's very true, and it doesn't look like Cobra really has one. But I'm seeing him do a lot more one shot and get away instead of the exchanges we saw in the first round. But I mean, we're seeing a big shot there from Ember with the right hand. He's consistently catching him, pivoting it off, keeping his hands down. It's not helping him not take damage.
Yeah, and we see this a lot with VR boxers. And again, we got to remind everybody that you're not really hitting anything when you're. This is basically competitive shadow boxing, right? For funds, right? Round number 2 coming to a close here, and your arms are gonna get tired, right? Especially when you're punching with the punch volume that Cobra was landing in the first round. When those hands start dropping, it's going easy shots for your opponent, right? And a lot of people work on that. And let's take a look at the stats here. 153 shots total to 134. Cobra Boy still putting out those punches, right? But Ember, 93% of his shots were power shots. Those hooks have been putting in work. The overhands have been putting in work. That is going to weigh heavily on the damage, because while Cobra Boy has a lot of jabs, a lot of crosses leaning on those straights, we already know that, look, those aren't your power shots, right? You know what I mean? And unless you can follow up the jabs in this game with some sizable power shots, it's not going to mean much for you.
Exactly. And it's another aspect you could take from IRL boxing. That jab, though it may not be powerful, it's such an important tool for setting up those power shots. Maybe hitting up to the head, going down to the body after with a hook, or just doing a 1-2. It sets you up for much bigger things. And it's a fundamental every boxer has to learn.
And that's the one thing, even though we say, hey, this is just a video game, right? Not a boxing simulator, right? That is one thing that does ring generalship, ring IQ, fight IQ, strategy does still translate very well, right? So just very good habits. The person with the worst habits and the worst conditioning usually loses. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that is very true. But I mean, both of these guys had the same bad habit. They don't guard enough. I think Cobra Boy still might be etching it out. I think it's the 10-9, 9-10. But he's so much faster. And he's just landing, even though they're like taps, they're still building up.
Yeah. And he does have awareness, right? And when we say you have bad habits, no one's saying that they're bad, like terrible as a player, as a fighter. It's just that you're giving more opportunities for your opponent to exploit, right? And like you said, both of them have the same tendency, right? But I noticed that Ember's hands go down more so when he's far out of range from Cobra Boy, right? He will then try to pick him up at the very least. Like right now, his hands are down. He's not in any threat. Save that energy, right? But the minute Cobra Boy gets in, you're going to start seeing him start bringing those hands up.
That is very true. But you just need to keep them up. It's a reaction speed, not knowing when they're going to attack, but how you can react to it. and just keeping those hands low is not going to let you react fast enough compared to when they're up.
Unless you're goated like that, you know, and let's be
Unless you're
honest, most
Killer
people are not.
Cam, you know.
Right,
Unless you're Killer
right. Unless you're blessed, you know what I mean? You ain't got it like that. But you're absolutely right. Zenith used to do this all the time in early VR boxing days where he said he would just keep throwing jabs at his opponent just so they're forced to keep their hands up because it will tire them out. And then when they start dropping their hands because they're tired, then he starts going in on his powerful shots. And you're right, absolutely right, man. You never know when someone's going to jump across, especially somebody like Cobra Boy. This man's been throwing Superman punches, I feel like, throughout this fight.
Ooh. I love that jab, getting into that pivot for the right hand. Cobra Boy is just landing really well off the movement, and it's really nice. And I think Ember's struggling a bit more this round.
Yeah, I mean, we know Ember to slow down towards the third round. You know, we see him in IRL camera fights. We've seen him fight many times, and it's just a pattern. I know he's been working on it, but it's just one of those patterns that kind of persist. But luckily, he's fighting Cobra Boy, who also seems to be faltering here in the third round. So the matchmaking, the skill level, the competitiveness still seems to be fairly even. It could be winnable for both, but big shot there landed by Ember.
Ember's doing a lot better right here. He's pulling back, taking less damage off of the shot of Cobra, and dishing his own for around 30 to 40 every time. But here we are, and it doesn't look like he's happy. I think Cobra might have taken it.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the punch stats. 28-29. And Cobra Boy, 10-9. 10-9. He actually won that second round. Wow, let's take a look at the damage. And there it is.
And he was super close.
Super close. 1757 to 1390, 1235 to 1179 there for that second round. And it was the volume that he was able to put out. 10-9 there for Ember, picking up the third round, but too little, too late, because it is going to be your winner. Out of the blue corner, Cobra Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for Cobra Boy. W's in the chat. We're going to give Cobra Boy his first win on his debut match here on Ringside VR. Shout out to Cobra Boy. You did your thing, bro. I mean, look, the first match, as soon as the bell rang, this man Superman punched across the ring. No time for anything. That was great. That was great. Okay, next up, we're going to have Justin Gaethje taking on Michigan Ray. I'm going to send you guys the code real quick, and then we're going to get to yapping with the chat while you guys hop up on in here. So, fellas, the code has been sent to you. Please get ready to jump into the lobby. Now, the people in the chat, I've been seeing the questions. Just so you guys know what's going on, we do see the chat. We sometimes will bring the chat into the match if something makes sense, right? Raymond for the win. Let's see if that is. We'll check who that is.
Michigan.
I think Michigan. Let's see.
It might be.
Which in the chat, let me know which one of you guys are Raymond for the win. Actually, let me see. I believe I can look it up. Michigan.
Yeah, very true. But I also want to point out, even though we're giving our props to Cobra Boy, Ember also did a great showing. It was just the volume that screwed him over. And I feel like if he had somebody more his speed, it would have been a much better fight for him, you know?
No, 100%. So Raven for the win is Michigan Ray. There we go. Got it confirmed. Raven for the win is Michigan Ray. Michigan Ray, got to get him into the red corner. Make sure we got that right. Let's lock in with the chat real quick. So for everybody who wants to join, whether you want to be a commentator here on Ringside VR, whether you want to be a competitive VR boxer, whether you want to just learn, join the community, become a fan, all you got to do is join the Ringside VR Discord. Link is in the chat if you're on TikTok. For those of you guys who are on YouTube, definitely check out the videos here. Every video on the channel has a link, especially in the stream, to the Discord. So hop up on in here. It's a good time. And you could register for yourself to be a boxer. If you want to be a commentator, show up on Thursday night for guest commentary when we do have like a open Crossing the Void commentary sign up. So with that being said, we got in the chat, Gekyu, how do we sign up? First thing you're going to do is type in /register in the chat here in the Discord. Press enter, pull up the bot, fill out the form, And then you have your profile. Use /profile to look at your profile, /roster to check everybody else's profiles out. What's going on? Hey, Powers God, what's good? What's good? Hey, Powers God, appreciate the support as always, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got the slice of cake, you know what I'm saying? The I love you so, and some corn. I didn't even know you could get these kind of gifts on TikTok. With that being said, though, we're about to move on to the next fight. Both these boxers were quick to get locked in. We got Justin Gaethje, Mr. Highlight himself, taking on newcomer Michigan Ray. Let's take it to the tail of the tape. In the blue corner, we got Justin Gaethje taking on Michigan Ray. In the red corner, both of these VR boxers locked into the virtual squared circle. Justin Gaethje fighting by way of North America East with a height of 6 foot 1 inches tall and an ELO of 2001 to 2,500. Michigan Ray fighting by way of North America East with a height of 6 foot 4 inches tall, 2001 to 2,500 ELO. Both of these boxers are going to be fighting in stationary, fresh off the records. This is going to be a double debut match, and I'm excited. I hope you are. And look at there. We got both these boxers already locked in with the correct colors. You love to see it. Justin Gaethje with the white trunks and Michigan Ray with a brand new orange and black fit. Both of these boxers locked in.
I mean, I wouldn't call those shorts brand new. They've been out for a few months now. But if we're talking brand new, it's these two fighters. I'm pretty sure they're both debuting, if I'm correct, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Both with fresh records here.
That is awesome to hear. So this is a win or lose for a debut. This could be a great showing if you win this fight, dominantly, especially.
Yeah, and honestly, what's great about this debut fight is they're both evenly matched up in height, and if they're correct on their, you know, their elos, is similar elo. So I mean, this is about as fair as a fight as you can get.
Yeah, but the reach difference, I'm seeing it. Gaethje having a lot shorter arms than Michigan. This could be a huge downside for him because he's got to step in. And since they're both stationary, you really can't step in as fast as you wish, you know?
Yeah. And here's a little bit of ball knowledge for those of you guys who are new to VR boxing. Usually when you get into the game, you have to calibrate your height and your arm reach. We also advise people to do advanced calibration. When you see somebody this tall with this short of a hands, you gotta wonder if it's a short kid standing on a chair or something, right? Because there's no way that your hands are that short. But what I don't understand though, bro, is that does not give you an advantage. You don't actually get an advantage for that, right? You're just putting yourself in harm's way. Wait, you're jumping in? Hold on, wait. What's up?
Yeah, so the one thing about having shorter arms is
Oh, you cut out there for, you know how Discord is. You cut out there for a second. Oh, and I think we lost him.
I am sorry about that. My grandmother called, so.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Okay. Yeah. Back to the short arms.
So the shorter arms, though they don't help in the range aspect, if you can work your way inside and dish out damage that way, your body effort tends to be a lot higher, especially if you have longer arms because they move a lot quicker than your longer arms would. So it's still something to look out for. But if it's really his height, he's built for that power punching inside work.
I mean,
and also I need to go help my grandma. So I will
help grandma out, man. If grandma needs some help, shout out to the grandmas. You know what I'm saying? We got to look after them. You know what I'm saying? But man, back into this action. 20 seconds left in on the clock. Michigan Ray putting in work. Justin Gaethje trying to get in on the inside. But Michigan Ray looking pretty slick, though, if I do say so myself. Saying to stand on business last 10 seconds here. And they go to war. Battling back and forth. This is going to be a big match. And down goes Justin Gaethje. Falls for the bait. The classic VR stand on business bait. Anytime somebody says stand on business, you know they're confident and they're about to knock you out. Do not take the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. down goes Justin Gaethje, and let's take a look at the stats. In Michigan Ray, just 4 punches ahead in the punch totals. I mean, they were neck and neck, almost even. Michigan Ray probably could have came out with that with a 10-9, but it would have been debatable. But now with that knockdown, puts him square in the lead. Yo, Kari says, hold on, why they actually boxing though? Hey, it's VR boxing, baby. There's no button presses here. There's no pre-canned combinations. If you can't throw hands, you gonna get knocked out. That's how it works here. Get your MetaQuest 3 headsets ready. You know what I mean? Go ahead and jump on into the action, brodies. Like, this is crazy right now. And this is a debut fight for both of these fighters here in these ranked qualifiers, exhibitions. Here we go. Round number 2. And now with the head movement, Justin Gaethje. Round number 2. This is a 2 of 3 right here. We have 3 3-minute rounds here for exhibitions. Now, even though he's down because of that knockdown, don't get it twisted. That could be just a fresh cup of coffee that Justin Gaethje needs to wake up. This is the adjustment round. In the last round, Justin Gaethje discovering that he should not stand on business when told to do so. Right? You fight on your time and not the opponent's time, and here we go. Now, Justin Gaethje still has a good keys to victory. They were pretty even in the punch totals in the last round. Right now, he just got to lock in, right? Really get that accuracy. But really, one thing that is really hurting him right now is the short arms. He's just not able to land, even with the head movement here from Michigan Ray. And Michigan Ray with those long arms just being able to strike at will. I'm actually surprised that he was only 4 punches ahead in that last round. Mikey says with the T-Rex arms. We got a little bit of discourse in the chat. Cobra Boy and Ember going in. Hey, Cobra Boy, Ember, if y'all want to run it back again, definitely next week, run it back again. But let's lock back into this match right now. Michigan Ray in the orange and black trunks. Justin Gaethje in the white trunks with the black trim. And back forth we go, and this is a big turnaround. This time, Justin Gaethje trying to turn up the damage here on Michigan Ray. And I like what the switch up of the strategy here. You don't want to fight Michigan Ray on his terms. You definitely want to bring the fight in to your terms. With those shorter arms, he's got to get in on the inside. New School Hippie said, I knew there was going to be a league for this one day. Yeah, bro, we've been at this for 3 years, man. Slowly and surely building up the league, building up the tools, building up the stream, as you see right now, all the bells and whistles, and collecting VR boxers from all parts of the world. We got EU fighters. We got people from Oceania. We got some folks in Australia. NA is, of course, the home base and is strong. But we're here, Ringside VR, bringing you the best action in VR boxing. Right now, 40 seconds left here in this second round. Michigan Ray working off the back foot, leading his opponent around El Matador style. Justin Gaethje pissed off a little bit about that first round knockdown, trying to make up for lost ground as he tries to storm in on the home turf of Michigan Ray. Absolutely. If you guys want to grab this VR boxing video game, it is Thrill of the Fight 2, out now for MetaQuest headsets. If you got a Quest 2, Quest 3, Quest Pro, you can get in and you can join the Ringside VR League. It's free. We ain't charging you no money. We ain't trying to cheat you. We just trying to treat you around here. And we're about to treat these fans to the type of VR boxing action that a lot of people have been worried about that would never come, but here we are. Before Grand Theft Auto 6, we got VR boxing, baby, and round number 2 comes to a close. Let's take a look at the punch stats, see what it do. And here we go. Michigan Ray extending that lead now, 124 punches to 114. The jabs edging out to Michigan Ray. The crosses edging out to Justin Gaethje. The hooks for Justin Gaethje, you saw he was a hook-making machine going in through there, right? 90% power punches there for Justin Gaethje, right? It's close, but I think that Michigan Ray might have taken that second round. It's going to come down to the total damage here, right? Both of these VR boxers in their corners signaling that they had the match, and that's what you love to see. You love to see confidence. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. We're going to go into this third and final round, the open goalie mode, the go for broke round, right? We've already had the discovery round. We've already had a round to make adjustments, and now is where we let all the fists hang down here. Let's see what action round number 3 is going to bring, and already Michigan Ray bringing a different kind of fight over to Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje with the taunt now, not trying to be drawn into Michigan Ray's world, and this is what you want to see. You want to see that kind of like competitiveness in your VR boxing action, man. A lot of this game is mental, guys. There's no physical damage. You're not going to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel any of these punches. So how do you get in your opponent's head? Mind games. Emotional damage. And that's how we get in. Chat, I'm going to let you guys know how to get in on the action after this fight concludes. But right now, locking into the 3rd round. Explosive action here. Justin Gaethje trying to make up for lost ground. If he can win the 2nd and 3rd rounds, he could put this in the hands of the virtual judges. And we know they get paid on Bitcoin. You can't trust the virtual judges. You got to make it clean. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And we're back. We're back. Yeah, perfect timing.
Finally back. So I heard Justin Gaethje fell down. Is that right?
He did. First round got knocked down. 2nd round, though, he turned the heat up, right? Was bringing the thunder to Michigan Ray. And right now, the action is continuing. 3rd round, Michigan Ray still, I think, has a comfortable lead, but he cannot rest on his laurels. He has to fight all the way through and make this a clean win because, look, Justin has a path. If he can win 2 rounds out of 3, even with a knockdown, it goes to those corrupt judges, and he could steal the match.
Exactly. But to be honest, what I'm seeing is he's stepping in a lot more aggressively, and it's working out in his favor. But at the same time, he's getting caught stepping in. So he has to make up for that damage with those big white swings we just saw there. If Michigan could just find out the range, step back, avoid it, maybe do a pull counter, he would definitely be winning.
But I mean, with those short arms,
like that,
do you think he'll be able... With the short arms, though, do you think he'll be able to accurately lean on the pull counter there? Because I see him trying to throw, but he's just never... He's coming up short, all the puns intended, every time. And I'm like, if you had like a... Oh, you talk about
Michigan.
Michigan.
If he's
Gotcha.
On the inside, he's got to be able to pull back and land that straight because he's got that range advantage.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. Oh, now I'm locked in with you because I was about to say, man, Justin, I don't know. His only path to victory, Justin, don't stand on business. Don't stand on business like you. not when it's not your turn. His only shot at victory this time around was to press the advantage and really just kind of get into the range. He had to get in, and there it is. Maybe too little too late for Justin, but we're going to see the official word here.
Your winner is the red corner.
Banana Drama says, is he glitching? Hey, look, when you see a giant with T-Rex arms, you got to wonder if he is. But it's going to be the red corner. Michigan Ray with the W. Let's take a look at those punch stats one more time as we look over the details here. Of course, the 10-8 round with that knockdown. Then it was a 10-9 round. Justin taking it back, and honestly, like I said, Justin had the chance to steal this from him, but it was Ray with the 10-9 there for 29-27. That knockdown in the first round obviously being a defining factor there. 15-67 to 11-49. 12-28 to 12-30 on the 2 points of damage. Oh, you could have stole that one. 15-08 to 883 for a grand total of 4,303 to 3,212 for your winner. Out of the red corner, Michigan Ray. That man earned that win. Shout out to Michigan Ray Frog. I don't know what we gonna call him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, he in there saying his arms are so long, chat. Yeah, no, he had the reach, and he had good form, and he had good patience. Huge W there in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody in the chat right now, everybody locking in saying, how do we get in on the action? How do we get in on the fight? I'm going to let you guys know as we bring these next two fighters up here. So, to To get in on Ringside VR, you got a couple of things you could do. You could either be a commentator. We're looking for commentary voices out here. Every Thursday, we are accepting commentary tryouts. Except for this Thursday, we got a special event for the gyms, and the gym coaches are going to be the commentators for that one. But Thursday night's open mic night usually. Then we have, if you want to compete, you can compete by either joining a gym to get in on gym events, or you can jump in on open exhibitions or open Crossing the Void King of the Ring nights, right? To get in, join the Ringside VR. When you get in there, type in /register, fill out the form, register yourself as a boxer. That will give you a boxer profile. You can access it and change it at any time with /profile. You can also use /roster to check out the roster of over 300 VR boxers we got on tap. We have our league matches on Sundays for the room scale and stationary division, top 32. These exhibitions that you are seeing today are qualifying matches. Anybody who wins 2 consecutive wins on an exhibition gets an invite to challenge the top 32. And if you're the top of the top 32, you get paid for your fights, including the champ. So
Like
the top,
me.
like this guy, every time he shows up for a fight and wins, he gets money, right? S-class for boxers get money. So if you want to sign up, you want to get some of that cash, you want to get that belt, join the Ringside VR Discord. Link is in the chat. But for right now, we're going to give Michigan Ray a well-earned W on his first opening
Very
match.
great debut. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, great debut for both, to be honest, man, because honestly, Justin came out swinging. You know what I mean? And in the second round, he really did turn it up, and he never gave up through that whole thing. So kudos to both of the boxers, to be honest, man. And like we said, man, all these exhibitions, we're out here for fun. We're out here to showcase skills, and people just want to show their talent and show up on stream, man. So shout out to the community. Y'all are amazing. Next up, y'all been waiting in the wings. We got DJ taking on Logan. I'm about to send you guys the code here in a second. So DJ, Logan, please go on Discord and check your message request. You should see a request from the Ringside VR bot. It is shooting you the code right now. When are the exhibitions? So the exhibitions are Sundays. When we have, out of a month, we have 2 Sundays that are dedicated to exhibitions. Announcements go out in the Discord. We will be updating the calendar so you know when. And then we also have 2 Sundays dedicated, one for each division. The room scale card and the stationary card. So we get to see a little bit of both. The new guys as well as the top 32. Every Thursday, we have a Crossing the Void stream. It could be King of the Ring. It could be a team event. This week, Thursday is going to be our first team event. Shout out Collision Course. Shout out to Solo and Profit who've been putting that event together for us. You know what I'm saying? So can I fight today? No. So Edit Central, everybody who is here has already signed up and has made the card. So the only thing you guys can do today is register yourself and get your profile locked in, right? Right now, we got DJ up in the blue corner looking for Logan. Logan, where you at?
Apparently, Logan said he isn't able to fight, so...
All right, let's take a look. Now, since DJ is here, let's go ahead and see if we can find... We need somebody...
Can I back up?
Wait now. Now, hold up. This is 0 to 1500 ELO, right? We're not can crushing the new guys tonight.
Oh, dang it.
Anyone who is in the North American East region... who is a registered boxer.
Think about it.
Right? But wait. Now, hold up. We got. I'm going to give them... Look, I'm tired of y'all making people run away and leave the server, okay? Y'all sharks out here trying to fight minnows, okay? All right, look, we're looking for somebody new.
Me, though. What if he beats me?
Don't try to bait me, bro. It's not going to work. All right, Edit Central. Are you in North American East region? Are you newer to the game? Lower ELO, 1500. If you're NA East or NA Central, I can put you in because that way we don't have to worry about lag. All right, Edit Central. I seen you. Absolutely. Yeah, DJ, we not going. If somebody shows up, bro, I'm not going to put them out into the breeze like that. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and see if I can substitute for Edit Central. Right? He said he registered. Edit Central, what did you register as with your boxer's name? Wait, Trend. Which Trend is that? Is that? No, wait, that's a different Trend. The Trend I know is in Australia. Okay. That's he said, can I fight in the East North America? I'm like, wait a minute now. Illusions.
Wait, but what if he is in America? You never know.
Illusions. NA East. All right, he's stationary. It's not ideal, but we're going to make it work. All right, Illusions, right, versus DJ. Now, normally, guys, when we make these fight cards, the reason why we have to make the fight cards the way they are, because it takes a lot of time to match people up and get them as even as possible. We are going to be fighting room scale versus stationary, which is always a little weird. The stationary fighter is going to be locked into the room scale fighter's dimensions. So, it won't be ideal, so don't complain, right? Can you only fight in the game in the streams? Ethan, no. So in the Discord, we have a Let's Fight channel. You can challenge people to fight whenever a lot of people use it to just look for open challenges. We put these streams together, one, for the channel and the content, so folks like you can be entertained and join the streams. Awesome. But it's a way for us to kind of put content out there. You know, you got to do the content creation thing. We're going to be resuming putting videos up here in a bit. So Edit Central, Illusions. Check your message requests in Discord. This will be the first message you'll be able to get. So you got to go through message requests. It will have the code. DJ is in the chat right now. Let me know if you need help. Appreciate the follow, everybody. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the love, man. You guys have been killing it. To be honest, man, this was one of the biggest streams we've had. We had about 200 at the top. All right. Let's see. He says, I need help. I need help. What kind of help do you need, Brody? All right, if you DM me on TikTok, I won't be able to check it until after the stream, of course, but I will definitely try to check it for sure. All right, Illusions. All right. Two-step verification says lost his account. What was the other account?
Yeah.
Is Gonzo Illusions?
I don't think Gonzo is.
Okay. What if someone joins and starts spamming hooks to win? I don't care. If you're spamming hooks and you win,
that's up to them. If they win that way, they win that way.
That's bro. I can't stop you from fighting how you fight.
If you lose.
Yeah. All right, Edit Central in the chat. So yeah, Edit Central.
And plus, hook spam has been nerfed to the ground. It really doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, there we go. I see you there. Creasing. All right. Go ahead and ready up, and as soon as you're ready, we will get you in on this match. So we've got DJ and Illusions stepping up. But yeah. Yeah. I hook spam all the time, and I'm 200. Look, if you win, you win, bro. Like, in real life, if somebody's throwing a bunch of hooks, I've seen street beefs. I've seen people hook spam somebody into the ground. Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care. If you win, bro. That's on the other person. All right. We about to lock into this next fight. Big shout out to Illusions. Hey, dreams do come true. Sometimes somebody can just come in here off the stream and make it work. And we're about to get underway with the next match in the blue corner. We got DJ taking on Illusions, aka Logan. Hold on, wait. Logan, that ain't Logan. Hold on, wait. We gotta run it back like skirt. Illusions got him fixed. In the red corner, both of these VR boxers, another debut match here on Ringside VR. DJ fighting by way of North America Central, 5'5" tall, with an unranked to 1500 elo. Illusions, North America East, 5'9" tall, with an elo of 1501 to 2000. It's going to be a room scale versus stationary mixed play space battle. We know those can get dicey. It's going to be very interesting for this debut fight. Shout out to Illusions for jumping in on short notice, being able to make this match happen.
Yeah, and he came from TikTok, correct? This guy just registered.
Yes, absolutely.
This man hopped in here, said, give me a fight, and he's getting one.
It happens. Miracles do happen, man. DJ in the black trunks, Illusions in the red trunks. And already, Illusions working those jabs. Love to see it. DJ favoring that high guard, fighting behind the defense, looking for opportunities and weakness in his opponent. I love the stylistic matchup already. Oh, wait, Trent, is that like Trent, is that you, bro? I just do have to ask. Is that you? Shout out to all the VR boxers and everybody watching right now. You know what I'm saying? They could be no.
Wait, why can't I go, bro?
Hello, I don't know if to believe that.
I'm
Okay,
done.
we'll take your word for it right now. I'm from Connecticut. Oh, okay.
What?
Different trend. Okay, back into the action here. Round number
Okay,
one of
what do you
3.
need me to get?
Hello, hey,
Milk?
hop off with Granny. Hop off with Granny off of commentary, Bodie. I'm gonna mute you until you
sorry.
figure out what
Wait,
Granny's going on.
wait.
Hey, Bodie out here dealing with Granny, man. You gotta show love to the Grannies. You know what I'm saying? But back in the action, DJ versus Illusions, and already starting off in this discovery round, looking pretty good. DJ, this true high guard fashion, and honestly, you could tell that he's using the high guard assist on this match. Very rare to see, but in this game, they do have high guard assist to keep that defense tight. But your man's Illusions trying to find a way to thread the needle on DJ. Tambo in the chat saying, I want to watch the dude punching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Levi. Argentina lost. It is. Solly, hey, you're back, brother. How you like these new angles, bro? You know what I mean? We out here with the pay-per-view camera angles, man. Chat, I hope you guys are liking it. We worked hard getting our new cameraman up. So big shout outs to the cameraman here for Ringside VR, locking in on all the stuff. And here we go. DJ now, a turtle, not in the bad way, just armored up with the shell, looking for opportunities. Honestly, fighting behind the guard, he could do a little bit of catch and shoot here. I'm not seeing a lot of hands fly back. A lot of tentativeness on the hands of DJ. I want to know if it's patience or fear, but Illusions, though, firing away, and offense is king in this game, landing a solid jab right there through the guard of DJ. Jimmy in the chat says, what do the numbers mean? Great question there, Jimmy. So for everybody watching this VR boxing game, the numbers indicate how much damage a single punch has done. Now, if you manage to land something in the range of 10 to 12, 9, you see those blue numbers there? They're weak shots, bro. Weak sauce like Texas Pete. You know what I mean? But if you start wanting to hit some zingers, right? You hit that big 42 right there from Illusions, and that's going to put some spice there on the health bars of your opponent, right? Damage can only be max per punch at about 100. So if you see somebody throwing something like 44, 50, they're doing good damage. And if you can hit for 50 damage in this game consistently, you are mad competitive. Absolutely. Trent in the chat says Red needs to block and needs to read his opponent. You know what I'm saying? Troy says, how do I join this? Is it playable on mobile? No, this is a VR game, Tiger. So no mobile play. Shout outs to everybody in the chat, though, locking in. Let's take a look at the punch stats here for this first round. 71 total punches for Illusions, 42 for DJ. Makes sense, man. Illusions was out here, you know what I mean? Just throwing the most offense. Didn't really have a lot of defense, potentially glass cannon, but we're going to see what DJ has in store, right? Because Illusion's firing away with those jabs and just that's really what happened to him. I mean, those jabs are really piercing the guard of DJ, right? DJ taking a bit more of a tentative approach. Not a bad strategy for the first round, if I do say so myself. We do call it the discovery round for a reason. But this round number 2 of 3 is the adjustment round. And let's see what adjustment DJ has in store. Will he become more offensive? Has he gotten the timing of Illusions? Or will Illusions continue to rain down fire on his opponent? Find out next time on Ringside VR. DJ, however, in the black trunks, Illusions in the red trunks. Debut fight for both of these boxers, and Illusions already up in my scorecard, 10-9 there for that first round, and the punishment continues to be doled out. DJ looking to fire behind the guard, now letting the hands fly just a little bit, and this could be dangerous for Illusions, man. He might be getting lulled into a false sense of security here. DJ getting dangerously close, allowed to cross up into the personal space of Illusions for free. Illusions doing the smart thing, working the jab, not getting mixed up, firing right through. Big shots landed for Illusions. Nice 1-2. Yeah, and they're equal in power right now, and that's going to be a big problem for DJ. DJ standing real stiff, not using head movement. Now, the guard is good in this game, but it's not foolproof, you know? It's not a giant shield like it used to be. You can shoot around the gloves. You can aim for the body. You can punch straight through the guard just like that in Illusions. Finding the mark every time. And honestly, man, I agree with the chat saying, hey, Illusions need to have some more defense, but when DJ does fire from behind that guard, Illusions seem to be very ready, swift to weave backwards, to dodge, to get out of the way, and we can see it in the punch totals, man. He was able to outland his opponent. Very good head movement there from Illusions. Very great work here from Illusions. Good movement. And honestly, you couldn't have asked for a better debut fight. Big bombs landed from Illusions, and again, another about 108 damage total in that combination. And DJ cannot take this kind of punishment too much. Now, we don't have the punishment bars out and about for you guys, but there are 2 types of health bars in this game. In between each round, you have short-term punishment, which is the damage you take accumulated in a short amount of time. It goes up, it goes down. If it gets too far up, you will get knocked down, you will get dazed. Then you have your long-term punishment. That is the damage you take over the course of the fight, and that constantly builds up and never goes back down. And right now, I can tell you from experience, DJ is feeling the punishment system, and it is wearing and tearing on him. If this kind of punishment continues, we could see a late third night knockdown. Chat is chomping at the bit too. They're like, yo, put me in with him, coach. Put me in with him, coach. Join the Ringside VR Discord, man. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to get in on the action. That's all I can say for now. But here we go. Round number 2 coming to a close. And it looks like another Illusions round to me. Chat, if you disagree, let me know. Would love to know your opinions. But for your information, let's check out the punch totals. 138 to 77 in favor of Illusions. Rocking those lightning sharp jabs all the way through. Also matching with the hooks of DJ, right? So DJ's biggest power has been coming from those hooks and those overhands. But, I mean, Illusions is keeping up with the power shots. 56% power shots, though, from Illusions. 88% power shots from DJ. But even with those jabs, I mean, we've been seeing some of those jabs and straight stinging for a 40 and 50 damage. That is great damage for Illusions. And honestly, it's Illusions' match to lose, honestly, man. I got to be honest with you guys. He's got full control of this match. DJ has to do something here in this third round if he wants to take this away. But like we say, it's just an exhibition. If you get an L, it stands for lessons, guys. You know what I'm saying? You learn from this. You watch back the stream. You get better, and you show up and show out. But here we go. DJ versus Illusions. DJ in the black trunks. Illusions in the red trunks here. Last round of the fight, and now DJ's letting those hands fly. Honestly, he should have been letting these hands fly from the get-go. But now we freeing it up. Hey, what you got to lose, right? Throw the hands. Throw the hands. If you die, you die. That's it. That's it. Got to be aggressive, Trey. Absolutely. Got to be aggressive. Chat, rooting for the underdog. I see some come on DJs here in the chat. I ate ramen in the chat. Fire new camera angles. Love seeing other than the default auto cam. Dude, we've been working on it, man. Shout outs to the development team, man. They allowed us to get the tech in order to get these better camera angles. I hope you guys are all appreciating it, man. Worked really hard to try to get some engaging shots. Shout out to the cameraman. Illusions sending some heat. Absolutely, chat. Yeah, Illusions out here throwing them zingers, man. And DJ doesn't have a bad strategy. That high guard is there, but I would just love to see some head movement from him, right? And maybe some awareness, because he's just too tentative, right? Too afraid to let the hands fly. Sometimes you just got to pump out some jabs, even if you don't have any intention. Ooh, nice shot there. But return fire, and you can see that big 52 off the jab from Illusions. 44 again, big jab snapping out Illusions. Full command of this game, and another solid jab. And honestly, DJ cannot do anything to stop Illusions from having his way here in the third round. 1 minute and 6 seconds left into this competitive VR boxing game match. Yo. Going to the body here, striking at will. DJ, this has just been an absolute punching bag. Illusions trying to get him to stand on business. DJ does have power though, guys. When he does land, he does connect pretty solidly. So you know he's focusing in, putting all that body effort into his shots, but you've got to be more consistent than that. Too many opportunities left on the table. Big 49 hook there. And honestly, if DJ can keep this onslaught up, stunned is the face of illusions. DJ might just do it. If he can keep this up, he can get a knockdown. 9 seconds left, and there it is! Oh my God! Miracles do happen! DJ with the stunning upset knockdown at the end of the 3rd round. Oh my God! Illusions had it! Chad is absolutely losing it right now. Oh my days! Nice turnaround there from DJ for everybody who doubted the kid. Yo, chat, going for the underdog. If you had the parlay on DJ, congratulations. Man, hey, but honestly though, make some noise for both of these boxers. Now, Illusions was in complete control of that match, right? He had it. Definitely had it for those first 2 rounds. You know it's probably 10-9, 10-9, then 10-8 at the end. That's why we got that draw. My voice. Woo! 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 We gonna find out. We gonna find out the full details right now. So, in the event of a draw, right? We gotta see what's going on. This is an official draw, but we're gonna see what this says here. Look at the details. Just like I said, 10-9, 10-9, 10-8 for that 3rd round. Knockdowns in the 3rd round goes to DJ. Let's take a look at how bad it was. And oh my goodness. 1364 to 860. 1294 to 836. And then at the end, 1689 to 1177. So, Illusions wins on damage. DJ wins on knockdowns, right? This is going to be ruled as a draw. No contest here, but honestly, chat, we want to see this run back. We want to see these guys go back at it again. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. I'm going to let all you guys know how to register real quick. Oh my God, that was such a miraculous knockdown. And I saw it too. Once I saw 45, 45, 45, 12, and I'm like, no, he's stunned. It's wow. Wow. That's crazy. What a fight, Harrison. What a fight. How many fights are left for tonight? I'm gonna lock in with you guys. But first, for everybody who wants to get in on the action, right? All you got to do, join the Ringside VR Discord, right? Discord link is in the chat. That was such a good fight. When you join, type in /register in the Discord chat, anywhere in any channel. You will be given a app that will pop up that will allow you to fill out your profile and register yourself as a boxer. Once you do, you can then hit /profile or /roster to see your profile and everybody else's profiles. Look everybody up, see who the champions are, see who the ranked boxers are. Is this going to be on Steam Frame? Fingers crossed that this is going to be on Steam Frame. I think the Thrill of the Fight 2 team would be missing out on a huge opportunity if this wasn't on the Steam Frame. Right now it's on Quest headsets only, right? DJ, thanks for the opportunity. That was a hell of a fight, and I would love to run it back. Honestly, yes. DJ, run it back. Illusions, run it back. Big shout out to Illusions, though. I mean, Illusions, you had the whole... This is why I always tell people, do not sleep on any moment. Like, he had full control over that match, bro. Like, and that was... it was at the end. DJ said, whoo, peekaboo, bam, 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 bam. Crazy business. Spartan Maka says, bro, how do you get the spectator mode? You got to go into the official... I've had this spectator mode for 3 years. I was a beta tester for the game. And I also a beta tester for the spectator mode. So I got one of the early keys. But the developers are handing them out. You have to talk to the developers personally, and they'll give you a code. So Sean, too tough. Looks class. Now, I appreciate it. I put in a lot of work and a lot of extra code on this observer mode, making the stream overlay, the animations, the graphics, all that you see, all of the... And today I'm doing it low key because I don't even have my replay system on. You know what I'm saying? And we're working on even more contextual graphs so that you guys get a better view of the action and everything. So Edit Central. So are we running it back? Yeah, Edit Central. Lock in with us here in the chat, right? And then the next time you register, you can choose to say, hey, I want to fight this particular person when you register for the next fight, right? You'll be able to get to run it back. That's how we do it here. Nobody in the chat message Brendan Wall. He ain't got 7 bans for nobody. So how long? The next 2 weeks are going to be not exhibition card, rank cards, right? And then after that, you'll see on the schedule, I'll be putting it up on the calendar for the next exhibition fight. You know what I'm saying? Can I do this event next time it's on? Absolutely. Just for you guys just to know, join the Ringside VR Discord. Get yourself registered. Talk to the ref team. We're all pretty friendly. We're here to help you guys get used to the systems and how to use things and how to get on the events. We want as much people to be informed as possible. But with that being said, Illusions versus DJ is going to be ending in a draw. We've got 3 more fights. Well, not 3 more fights. Let me not lie because I didn't grow it up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more fights for tonight. Can we get S6 and Sleepy up on stage next? S6 and Sleepy. The codes have been sent to you. Please check your message requests in Discord and you will have the fight. Once you guys hop up on stage, we'll get the fight underway. But man, that fight was crazy good, man. CVVR in the chat, appreciate it. Game is Thrill of the Fight 2. Now somebody told me, you know what I'm saying, VR boxing, it ain't the move. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, but I still feel like a lot of people just don't know how good these games are, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, if another fight pull out, can I sub in? I registered earlier today. If there's another fighter that one person has pulled out, I will ask for subs. And I usually ask for subs from the registered fighters. Kane says, I like this game, but it's just inaccurate on the VR compared to IRL. Absolutely, bro. And anybody who tries to tell you otherwise is shilling and dilling and trying to get some money. I tell everybody, this is a VR boxing game. It's not a VR boxing simulator. You know what I'm saying? It's not free. It's $20, right? So you can't fight twice in a night. No, Edit Central, we try not to have one person fight 2 times. But if you guys don't have the game this Thursday, I will be giving away game codes. You know what I'm saying? We will be putting out the parlays for game codes, right? So if you guess right on who wins a fight, we will be getting an opportunity to run a pool for the people who guess right. And every time somebody guess right, they'll be drawn out for a chance to win the game. So the game is called Thrill of the Fight 2. How can I register? Trend, when you join into the Discord, type in /register anywhere in the Discord, and you will be able to register. So we have S6 already in the chat, I believe, looking for Sleepy. Sleepy, where you at? Nice, Profit in the chat. Appreciate it. Let me go ahead and look at Sleepy. Let me go try to highlight him real quick because we'll give him a chance before I try to find somebody new here. And it's just Sleepy in Discord. Okay, add Sleepy. Sleepy, where you at, bro? Now, since Sleepy is lagging, S6 is in here. He's North America East, stationary 1501 to 2000 ELO, right? Anybody who is North America East and around that ELO, you could be lower, you could be higher. Just looking for a North America East or North America Central boxer. Can you join on an Oculus? Motorsports, I believe you can because it's the same MetaQuest store on the Oculus. I'm in your Discord. Do I press the event signups? Trend, what are you in North America? You say you're in Connecticut, right? If you want to hop in, there's a space. I just need to know your username. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Trend, what's your boxer username that you registered as? Yeah. And we'll see, because Sleepy right now, I don't see him in the chat. Yep, no, we're moving past Sleepy, bro. We've pinged him twice. It is what it is. Sometimes new people hop in, they don't really know how it works here, but you know, some people, there's always somebody hungry to get a match in, so we're never really super worried about it. Hey, Michigan Ray, if you're trying to join a Prophet, put Michigan Ray on to where he can go to sign up for gyms, bro. Because he looks like he wants to get in on the action. I'm after this performance, I'm pretty sure a lot of gyms are going to try to scoop him up. How do you register? Banana Drama, just join the Ringside VR Discord. Once you do, press /register anywhere in the Discord. Just type it in, /register, press enter, and you'll see the app pop up. Injected said, I just got my headset back. Perfect day for a fight night. Yeah. Yeah, no. Just remove the 4. It's /. So just delete the 4, that / and register, then press enter. Banana Drama. Trent said, my boxing username is Crimson Porcupine. Okay. Let's see if we can find you. See here. Make sure I'm still online. Okay. Just want to double check. My Google Chrome definitely just went down. All right. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find you. Yeah, boy, Ampy in the chat. So we do have a little bit of a delay, guys. Sometimes this does happen, but you know, we try to be pretty spicy. We're trying to get new people up. So let me see here. So we have DJ going to look to replace S6. We're going to look to replace Sleepy. Substitute Sleepy for... I don't see anybody named Crimson in our... Yeah, Doug's correct. It's just the / register, no 4. Nah, Edit Central, bro. You just, as I told you, it was tortoise in the hair, bro. You just got a little too comfortable. That's it. Trend, when you registered, what did you put as your boxer's name? I need to be able to find you. Because if not, I'm going to have to put Doug in there. And for everybody who's trying to get in, man, jump in. It's easiest to jump into the... All right, I'm back, y'all. Hold on. Because definitely I got kicked out of my own... No. It's one of those things that the Google Chrome app just kind of died on me. But I'm back, though, guys. I'm back. Hey, Doug, what's your username that you registered under? Because if not, if I can't find you guys or register, I'm moving on to the next fight. We've already sat here for way too long. Yeah, Trent, did you register? Because when I search my system, I don't see anybody named Crimson anything. I'm not asking for your Meta Quest name. I'm asking for what's your boxer name that you put under your fighter registration. There's no Crimson anywhere. Let's check for Doug. Doug. Are you Chicken Noodle Soup, Doug? I see you said soup kitchen. Doug is not Crimson Noodle Soup. You're not soup? Are you soup? Alright, with that being said. Oh, Doug, you're soup. Okay. Alright, Doug, hop in the Discord, bro. We're substituting you in for this match. So it's going to be Doug, Soup, 5'11 room scale, taking on S6, 5'8 stationary. I'm going to be sending you guys the code. So, check your Discord message requests. Right. Swagalicious says, how am I supposed to sign up? First things first, Swagalicious, what you're going to want to do is... join the Ringside VR Discord, number 1. Then press /register. Just a slash and then the word register. Hit enter. when you're in the Discord. You'll be able to register yourself. Once you're registered, then you'll be here. Let's drop in. Let's see who's got the roses, man. Hold up. We got the rose. Who sent the roses to me? Aiden with the 70 roses. Appreciate it, man. Harrison with the upvotes. Appreciate it. Injected with the hearts. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to register. All right. Appreciate it, Trent. Now, we are looking for Soup. Soup, where you at? Hey, can y'all hear me? Stevie, can you hear me? Okay, I'm about to say, yeah, no. We're waiting for somebody to hop in for subs right now. Subs for Sleepy, who left. Texas King Dub, one of our commentators. You can go ahead and hop on in here. Yeah. Oh, 100%. There we go. Hey, Texas King Dub, let me get an audio check from you while we wait.
Yeah, hello.
All right, we
Mic
got
test.
Soup up here. Yes, sir. We got it. Hey, have you been seeing your new cameras, bro? You like the new camera angles?
I mean, I've been in and out.
Yeah, you gonna see him now. We got
yeah.
we got Soup.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out right now.
We got Soup.
Big
we
bowl
got
of soup.
S8. Yeah, big bowl of soup right here. S6 versus Soup. Soup just jumping in right now. Both debut fighters here. As we lock in for this next match, let me go ahead and unset this real quick. Set current. We got him up, so let's go take it to the tail of the tape. Up first, in the blue corner, newcomer to the ring, S6, taking on that boy Soup. Fresh bowl of Campbell's in the red corner. Both of these VR boxers making their debut fight match here on Ringside VR. S6 fighting by way of North America East at 5'8" tall, with an ELO of 1501 to 2000. He's going to be fighting with the stationary control style. Across from him is Soup, also fighting by way of North America East. With a height of 5'11" tall, with an unranked to 1500 ELO. He will be playing in that room scale play space. This is going to be an interesting first match, bro. We got Texas King Dub on the mic. We got some new camera angles for you, Texas King Dub. Hope you like the new feel and the new vibe. And here we go. S6 in the green trunks. S6 in the green trunks. Soup brand new in the white trunks. Let me go ahead and fix that for Soup. Both these boxers underway. 3-minute rounds. Texas King Dub, go ahead and take it away, bro.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, right away, both these fighters, man, exchanging right in the middle. But we got a little technical difficulty, but we back. Good jab there. Keep going for the body.
They swinging, bro.
Oh, that's a mean hook, bro. Watch that mean.
And this has kind of reminded me of how the last fight started, man. Very high pace here, Texas King Dub. Big hooks. Both of these guys are brawlers, though. Different kind of style here from VR boxing. Oh, goodness! And down goes Soup. Now, this is one of those situations, you know, people jump into the league and they're like, yeah, I'm about to throw hands at somebody, and some of these people are ready to actually put some damage on people, man. So you got to be careful and protect yourselves at all time. Early knockdown there for S6. But it was looking good. It was brawling it out there for a second.
Oh, man, S6 is going heavy shot.
Oh, man. Absolutely crushing. This fight might be over before I can even fix there we go, fix the truck. There we go. Soup now down for the second time, bro, in this second match, and this is gonna be first round TKO that we might see. 1 minute and 31 seconds left on the clock here, Texas King Dub. I mean, if you're a betting man, do you think that S6 is gonna take it for a TKO?
Man, I see no reason why not to, man. We got plenty of time left. He's still swinging them heavy hooks and uppercuts. There's a big 68 there he landed. Good shots over the top, bro. And his keeper's in trouble right now.
Oh my God! Uppercut lands on the chin, and good night, man. S6 had him a whole bowl of Campbell's chunky noodle soup. Ate the whole plate down, left nothing for nobody, and there it is, the winner for tonight. from TKO first round is Soup, showing much respect and much love all the way through. What a competitor. 3 knockdowns. What is that damage dog in the chat? Yes, sir. Let's put up the punch. Let's put up the punch totals real quick. Winner by TKO. What a debut match by S6. All of the waiting. That was like a Mike Tyson fight. We done had all this promo, all this waiting, and here we go towards the end. Take a look at the damage. It was 610 in that first round. Of course, the TKO 1874 to 731, right? Soup landing a few jabs here and there. Same thing with S6. Soup putting out the crosses, but S6 uppercuts, hooks, and we saw those uppercuts putting in work that whole way through. The wait was longer than the whole fight. Edit Central. Yeah. Doug says, bro, I can't believe this happened like that. Hey, bro, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you catch a tough break. You know what I mean? Look, no one is disappointed, man. Doug, nobody is disappointed, bro. Uncle Super says this all the time, bro. You got to get washed to get clean. You know what I'm saying? That just how it be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He do hit hard. That man had that tight uppercut too. He said, "Link." I was like, "Dang, hold up." Straight 50s and 60s to the head. Yeah. Chat's like, yo, why didn't you lock in? Is this on PC only? No, Xavier, this is only on MetaQuest headsets. It is not on PC at all, right? Yeah, no, sometimes you get in there with a real killer, man. Sometimes that's how VR boxing is. You never know when you're going to run into somebody who has it all figured out, right? What's it called, Xavier? It's called Thrill of the Fight 2. It's about $20. I will be giving away codes for it this Thursday. So we're going to be running a code giveaway for all the viewers here. Shout outs to anybody who shows up for our first event called Collision Course. He said, hey, can S6 fight again? You will see him returning here again in a future bout for sure. But right now, we're going to go on to the next fight. We're sending the code to the Lock Loader and Tony Hung Low. Shout outs to hey, Harrison said our community just teared up. Nah, it is a guy. And look, what's crazy is y'all ain't even seen like the top of the top. Go on the YouTube channel, look for Killer Cam. Like, you want to see somebody who's an absolute demon in this game, bro. Like, there's some people who they have outside boxing knowledge, but they're also gamers. So they've looked at the game. They realize the differences between real boxing and what this game is, and they've somehow split the difference and combined it, and they're just, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Xavier is called Thrill of the Fight 2. I'm going to drop it in the chat again.
That man Xavier about to buy the game right now.
He about to buy the game right now. He said, look, I'm hyped up, bro. He said, Xavier said, nah, I want to throw the chin checkers. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to throw the chin checkers. There we go. We got the next boxers locked up here, man. So we got the Lock Loader, we got Tony Hung Low. Both of these VR boxers already ready to go. No time wasted. So we gonna stop the yap and we gonna get right onto it. To the tail of the tape. In the blue corner, we got the Lock Loader taking on Tony Hung Low in the red corner. Both of these VR boxers locked into the virtual squared circle. The Lock Loader fighting by way of North America Central with a height of 5 foot 10 inches tall and a 2001 to 2500 elo. He takes on Tony Hung Low, also fighting by way of North America Central with a height of 5 foot flat, also with a 2001 to 2500 elo. Both these VR boxers are going to be fighting in room scale play space. This is going to be one hell of a fight, if I do say so myself. Let's take a look here. Both of these VR boxers ready to go. The Lock Loader is going to be in the red and white trunks. Tony Hung Low is going to be in the red and black trunks here in this rank qualifiers. Let's get it on. Round number 1 of 3 underway. I'm joined by my co-commentator. Lock in, man. Texas King Dub. How you feeling about this fight, bro?
Man, I'm feeling ready, man. I want another good fight like the last one.
Oh, yeah, man. We all want to see a nice one, man. It's really nice to see one of those really
Oof.
quick fights, but we know how it is, man, between these two boxers. Tony Hung Lo, always fighting with clinch steel, a demon in the ring himself. He faces the lock loader, no slouch himself. This is going to be a good matchup for both of these BR boxers, and right now we're already seeing the fists flying furiously, big numbers popping off, and big hits landed.
Which one's Tony? Is Tony the red short?
Yeah, Tony's
Puma?
going to be in the Puma shorts, the black and red, and then the lock
Yeah.
loader is going to be in the red and white. Hey, Bodie, I'm going to bring you back up after this match for sure.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, lock
Here.
loader definitely got that range. He needs to take advantage of it.
I mean, absolutely, bro. We've seen a lot of people making good use of their range here, but he's fighting Tony Hung Lo, and if you've seen Tony's videos, bro, Tony gets busy. Shout out to Tony Hung Lo. Check out his YouTube channel, man. We got to drop it in. Big shots already landed there.
Oh, 2 big 50s.
Mm-hmm. And when you got damage this high, you really cannot afford to make mistakes. Drexy Mexi even
Good
saw
jab.
that. He said, y'all saw those 2 head bobs? You absolutely. Minute and 12 seconds left in the clock here. And Tony, you know what I love about Tony, bro? I love how the fact that he's so varied, man. He be digging to the body without putting himself in danger and brings the punches up to the top. Able lock loader, lock it in. Tony's got him on the run.
Yeah, he stunned him.
Dang, 53 off the
big
jab.
shot there up top.
Now, Texas King dub, man. Like, usually the shorter fighter, man, people think they're at a disadvantage, bro. But look how Tony is able to slip and get in up under the punch. He's making it very uncomfortable for the lock loader, all up in his personal space, man. No face mask, no nothing. Just spreading the virtual germs.
Oh, looks like lock loader got him hurt.
Lock loader is swinging back, though, man. But look at Tony, boy. He gets busy. You see them knees? You got the collagen in the knees, man. Little spring in his step.
Head movement.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, good counter there by.
Oh, big 60
Tony.
by Tony. And
Yeah,
I
both
think
fighters.
that was
What a
good.
end
That was
to the
good.
First round.
That was good.
It's super,
Hey,
super,
yo,
super real quick. The in-game volume, like the crowd cheering, is like pretty loud. I can't really. Sometimes I can't hear what you're saying.
are you go into the Discord? You could turn the volume on the stream down yourself.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You go to options. You see stream volume. You could turn that down. Tony doing a great job there. Big damage is locked in. Lock loader did have more shots landed though. So it's gonna be 90 to 81 registered in this first round, right? Tony Hung Lo edging it out on the jabs, 19 to 13. But the lock loader, big hook advantage there, 40 to 11, right? But when Tony did land, he landed furiously, man. Big counter shot. So it's going to be volume versus counter shots for this matchup. And all of Tony Hung Lo's gym members here, shout outs to Only Cams. They out there supporting Only Cam's brand new gym here in the Ringside VR Discord. And we are here in round number 2 of 3. And this time around, Tony Hung Lo is not playing. He's not happy with those stats, and he's bringing the fight to the lock loader. Lock loader, though, got to give him his props, man. Doing a really good job fighting there in the pocket. Being the taller fighter, it is so hard to fight when someone's that close in your face. And the lock loader landing a crushing hook there for 51 on Tony Hung Lo.
Yeah, man, he's finding success with those hooks, man. Catching Tony trying to come in on the inside.
And back at it again. Usually this is the adjustment round, though, Texas King Dub. But honestly, man, no adjustments needed. Both these guys are going to go continue on with the plan A. Just going to go and see who's just to be able to try to rock it out. This is a tough man battle right here between both of these VR boxers. For everybody asking in the chat if there's subs, there may be subs. You never really know. So we'll be asking if they pop up. But right now, locking into this match to round 2 of 3. The lock loader in the red and white. Tony hung low in the red and black. And both of these boxers are making this very competitive. So Texas, man, if you were a betting man, who would you have up so far? We're about midway through the entire fight.
Man, that first round, it was a pretty close one. This one, I feel like lock loaders a little ahead on damage.
You think lock loaders ahead? I mean, they're both pretty competitive. I would say it's a bet. Anybody's guess between who's going to take it, man. Fast and furious, and there we go. Tony hung low with the tenacity of a honey badger that don't really care about nothing in this world. Gets the first knockdown, and that is going to set the lock loader back several decades. Chat is going wild right now. Clint Steele, Shinji, Ampy, the entire Only Cams crew showing up and showing out for the homie. Tony hung low, putting in work right now.
The body again.
And Tony's body shots.
He's landing nasty body shot.
Yeah, bro. It been putting in work, man. People disrespect the body being such a big and available target, and the lock loader, man, being put on the back foot and not in a good way, trying to fight off this onslaught. But Tony smells blood and another body shot. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Got them baby back ribs, baby. All you can eat. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Boy, that boy is digging in. Now the TikTok chat is going crazy right now. Everybody is talking about this man, Tony hung low. And the low in his name must stand for them body shots that he throwing, man. Oh my God. Looking at the punch stats. He's finding a lot of success here, man. Lock loader now trailing behind 168 to 162. Tony hung low overtakes him on the overall punch total. Tony hung low edging it out with the jabs. He's edging it out with the cross. He's falling behind on the hooks. He's got the overhands. Man, he is really picking it up. Round number 3 is about to be a crucial round. The lock loader's got to lock in if he wants to fight off the onslaught. But man, Tony hung low is on a tear right now, bro. Shinji in the chat saying he got his stomach bubbling. Let's go. Shout out, yo, Clint Steele in the chat watching it with the family. Hey, Clint, how you like the new camera angles, my guy? Are we doing good? Is it feel prime time? Let's go, round number 3 underway, third and final round. Texas King dub. The lock loader is in some serious trouble right now. Tony hung low has the power of the people behind him. Uppercuts, big and a mink, and down he goes. Again, the lock loader hits the canvas for another time in this match. Crazy business right now. Honestly, probably fight of the night. Tony hung low. I mean, this man has been in the gym. He's been on the channel. He's been working challenges. He's been fighting with Clint, sharpening the sword, steel, sharpening steel, and the punches are on display here. Lock loader desperately fighting back, trying to find an edge, but Tony hung low with the uppercut, hook to the body, hurts his opponent.
Yeah, man, Tony has not let off the gas, man. He's finding great shot. There it is again with the body.
This man is finding success everywhere he goes.
Oh my God.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, man, switching levels, man. You can't really read that, man. He's not allowing lock loader to read him.
Big 51 hook there. Hurts him, goes to the body. And this is what I like to see. Now that he's got the lock loader on the run, he's coming in like a pit bull. He's coming in like a honey badger, finding the target on him. He can't get him off him. Ref has to break it up. A little bit of breathing room for the lock loader. A minute and 14 seconds left in this round, bro. Plenty of time for Tony to work, and this has been the match of Tony's career. I just love it, man. The subtleness of how he's switching the levels, like you said earlier, man. And it's very smart shot selection. Working the body, keeping the head movement. And again, for the shorter fighter, getting in there, getting real uncomfortable, not afraid of the CQC. Big problems, big 58 there. Landed for Tony. And the onslaught continues. Tony now fearless, full of confidence. A 71 damage shot. The lock loader's rocked.
Oh.
And at this point, Tony is just going to town. The lock loader trapped in an open ring, not knowing what to do. The damage working in the guts and the body shots again. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. That man, Tony hung low. Yo. Crazy. Full dominance there. Technicality on display. Both of these VR boxers leaving it all on the mat, but it is going to be your winner out of the red corner, Tony hung low. 29-24. Let's put up those punch stats. Sorry for the faded view there, guys. Gotta adjust this, but it's gonna be 10-9 for the lock loader. Starting off strong. It was a close one. Lock loader did have more punches in that first round, but man, the adjustment round couldn't have went better. 10-7, 10-7 for those other rounds. 2 knocks in the second and the third round. Taking a look at it all, 5,780 to 4,649. A very competitive match, right? We're not going to take nothing away from the lock loader. To be able to land almost 5K damage in a match, absolutely crucial, right? He had that first round, 1793 to 1633, but it was the Tony hung low show from that point on. And oh my God, chat, make some noise, because that was an absolute banger of a match. Now we're going to take this time, one, to give Tony hung low his much deserved flowers, because I mean the body out of just rocking him, bam, 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 going over top, bam, oh, got him, bam, 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 right to the body again. It was brutal, man. That was an absolute mugging in the virtual squared circle, man. Tony hung low. And then shout outs to the newly formed Only Cams gym. You guys are going to be seeing more of these guys, because this is gym made up completely of folks who are either content creators or fight on IRL cameras. So we are going to be seeing more from these guys. And the next time we see them, I'm gonna lock in with them. They're going to be showing up on camera here on the stream. So you're not only going to be able to see the gameplay, but you're going to see them actually throwing hands. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to Ampy. I know you're going to be proud. The whole squad came out to support too. Shinji, I saw Clint Steele. I saw Ampy in the chat. Let's go. He said Tony needs to fight S6. Everybody wants to see. Hey, everybody wants to see it. Hey, shout out to the folks in the chat, man. ZYKO with the 14 GGs. Let's go. And a dolphin. Let's go. Let's go. Make some noise. Make some noise, man. Love the supporters here. Swagalicious with the GG. ZYKO. Dang, 41 G. Hold up. How did I miss all that? I need alerts. You know what? I'm gonna have to program in some alerts so I know with all the support, man. Y'all have been showing so much love in this stream today. The old man can't believe it. This has been great. We're gonna keep it moving and grooving, though. We're gonna give Tony hung low a much deserved win on that one. Big shout outs to Tony hung low. We're gonna move on to the next fight. So we got Gonzo taking on Stevie VR. Shout out to the Rising Star Academy. You already know Stevie gets busy, but he's fighting Gonzo. Gonzo, newcomer to the ring, so it's gonna be a big test for Gonzo. Both of the codes have been sent to the boxers. Gonzo, you're new, so definitely check your message requests if you're still here, my guy. All right, Bodie, I see you, bro. I got you in. All right, we're gonna tag out. It's gonna be me and Bodie next, and then we're gonna tag back in and forth.
Yes.
All right,
I won't lie. I'm sorry about the yelling when I left.
Yeah, bro,
My bad. I thought I was muted, bro.
I know. Look. I get it, man. When Granny need help, man. You.
That was my sister. My granny was still there, but that was my sister.
We're good, bro. Oh man. Hey, look, Drexy Mexi. Boxing Underdog is coming soon. We have been closely being in communication with the development team. They have been going through some bug fixes, and they promised to give us an observer key so we can actually bring you guys this type of environment here. So we'll be working closely with them to test their observer mode, test out the tools, and once we feel like we're good, we're going to be hosting an event. Now, for those of you guys, is that Joe? Wait, is that Joe Mama? Joe Mama! Yo, Joe Mama! Welcome back, a blast from the past, man. Trent says, when are you reading the DMs? I usually try to read them in the middle of the when we're setting up. Most of the time, in the middle of the match, we are locked in on the action commentating, especially if I'm up for commentary. If I'm not up for commentary, I'm usually in the chat a little bit more often. But please a little bit of grace for the old guy. You know, I got like 20 screens I got to keep up with, guys. Absolutely.
You know what?
Yeah.
Dupa,
Yo.
something you should do. We should have we should have like a nostalgia card where we just fight on EOC. You know?
Hey, look. I'm down for it, bro. I still
That
got
would be
EOC.
so fun. I kind of want to try it. I've played it once. It was fun. It's kind of like boxing underdogs, but you actually can do damage. You know, and it's not just random knockdowns.
I'll put it like an old-timey filter on it, so it's like old-school boxing. Hey, Shinji in the chat says throw VFC up there for the old-school folks. Yeah, no, 100%. Y'all got boxing underdogs yet? Not yet. I mean, I got the game, but they don't have a way for me to stream matches to you guys yet. So we're waiting for them to give that to us. They promised that it's on the way, and we are going to be beta testing that. So once we do have it, I will say this though, I'm interested. I'll put a poll out to the community. There we go. We got CVVR locked in, so we're going to get ready for this next match. If we do a boxing underdog card, should we just do like a boxing underdog tournament? Or should we do like a card where it's like only boxing underdog players versus only Thrill of the Fight players? Home turf invasion, like, you know, SmackDown versus Raw vibes? Or should we just do a tournament? I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that.
Well, the question is there really that many people that play boxing underdogs only?
I see their Discord. I'm in there. There's a good amount of people who are active in the Discord, right? And so they've all been waiting for the new updates. So Ace, like you said, he hasn't played in a while. They've been making a lot of updates. It is a smaller team. So Thrill the Fight team, of course, big half brick money, right? All that Fruit Ninja money in that team.
Oh, dude, all that VR Fruit Ninja money, we love it.
You know what I'm saying? And Fruit Ninja was crushing it even before, you know, I had it on my iPhone.
I know,
you know what I'm saying?
I grew up with the game.
You know what I'm saying? So then you've got Boxing Underdog, and they're a European team. The developer doesn't speak English.
Swedish, actually.
Swedish. He's Swedish, yeah. So his English is not his first language. It's a very small team, and it's amazing what he's able to do, similar to the Era of Combat team, right? He's got a little bit more motion, but it's just crazy to, like, small teams even able to even put together what they put together. So, you know what I'm saying? Notorious J says, this makes me want to get a VR headset. No, absolutely, man. If you can. And maybe one day we'll give away a VR headset. Who knows? But for now, though, we're about to get locked in on the next match. We've got Gonzo versus StevieVR. Both of the boxers are ready. It's going to be me and Bodie up on commentary. Then we're going to switch people out. So let's get on to the tail of the tape. In the blue corner, we got newcomer to the ring, Gonzo, taking on the StevieVR. Both of these VR boxers locking into the virtual squared circle. Gonzo fighting out of the North America East region at 5 foot 10 inches tall with an ELO of 2001 to 2500. Across the way from him is StevieVR fighting out of North America East, standing at 5 foot 7 inches tall with a 2,500 plus ELO. Both these VR boxers fighting in the rune scale control style. This is going to be an epic matchup and a big test for Gonzo because he's taking on a Titan. I don't even know if you even know if he's taking on a Titan. Right now, Gonzo with the black and green trunks, StevieVR with the classic pink trunks, and we already know Stevie gets busy, so let's see if Gonzo is up for the challenge.
Man, I am so excited to see Stevie fighting. It's like a tricky vet versus a new coming rookie. I mean, it's something I can't wait to watch. And I'm hoping. Oh, big shot coming from Stevie though with the left.
I'm telling you, bro, Stevie gets busy, my guy. And what's crazy is that Stevie VR has moved from stationary to room scale, and I think he just got a big power boost when he did that. And he's able to move freely, and Stevie has Energizer Bunny energy, as we like to say, bro, on some I Show Speed vibes. You know what I mean? So we about to see a high paced fight, and if Gonzo can't keep up with the pace, it's gonna be a short night.
Exactly. I mean, that's just the power of Stevie. But Gonzo, he's holding his own right now, keeping Stevie at a range. And I feel like I should point it out. We seen Stevie not even that long ago on Thursday hold the longest streak for the King of the Ring.
Yeah.
So you definitely know he's got the skill. And if Gonzo is able to hold him back from stepping in, being comfortable, we know he's got something in those hands.
He does, man. It's really hard to get Stevie to respect you, because Stevie, if he gets a whiff of blood in the water, he gonna disrespect you, bro. So big shout outs to Gonzo holding his own here in the first round, minute and 41 seconds left here. A good tentative first round, and honestly, I like it because here's what's interesting now. Gonzo, one of the few people to actually have that kind of scything stance, man, the hitman stance a little bit, and right now swinging. And a miss there, but ooh, Stevie coming back with some furiousness.
You know, I love Stevie, man. He's such a great offensive fighter. He's dishing out shots, but his defense does lack in a certain few areas.
True.
So if Gonzo could just figure out where that is, a little true in the background, he would definitely start landing a lot better and doing well. But Stevie is just piecing him up right now.
Yeah, I mean, and when Gonzo lands, I mean, he's landing a lot with his combinations, but we're seeing on an average like 20 or 30 damage coming off of those gloves, right? Stevie, though, pretty consistently in those 40 to 50 range, and you got to be scared with consistent damage like that, because that long-term punishment is going to start building up, and those later rounds are going to be much more difficult.
Exactly. And just knowing how much endurance Stevie has against this newcomer, it's going to be so tricky to find those openings because he'll always keep them the same. He'll change them if needed, but I mean, he doesn't ever drop his hands.
At all. And you were noticing that earlier, man. Like, keeping those hands up, you don't got to get ready if you stay ready, right? Which was your main point when we were saying, man, keep those hands up. Shout out to Jax Haley in the chat for the golden gloves, man. Appreciate the love, and all the TikTok nation appreciate the love. Right now, as we come to a close, big 45 hook. I mean, yo, Gonzo's got the hands, though. Yo, straight up, man. Hold up. These boys are letting the bombs fly.
Dude, I mean, I can't wait to see the stats on this round. I mean, the damage was high for both fighters, but Stevie was definitely outlanding him a lot.
No, 100%, man. Stevie VR, 63 punches in total to 49 punches for Gonzo. Stevie VR dominating jabs 21-6, right? Edge in the crosses 8-5. Gonzo with the big hooks. That's been his primary weapon this entire match, has been those hooks, right? So it's been the straights versus the hooks. And when Gonzo lands, they're heavy, bro. Like, this man is swinging with devious intentions. Good on Stevie for not getting his head just completely taken off. But, I mean, that 88% power for Gonzo may swing it in his favor. But Stevie had the volume, and we've seen this happen time and time again earlier in this card. The person with the volume, even when they were leaning on jabs, edged it out with damage in total. But we're going to see how the rest of this match goes in round number 2. The adjustment round here, to remind everybody. Gonzo in the black trunks with the green trim. Stevie with the pink trunks. And right now, we are underway in a high-paced action. And honestly, I could not have asked for a better matchup for Stevie VR here. Gonzo is really bringing the fight to the home court.
These two just exchanging big shots, both landing with those white numbers that we just saw. I mean, Gonzo, he's just given up on a game plan. He can't let Stevie keep him at the distance, and he's just going and swinging. And we get a little cut through from the lights up top, it looks like. And that camera angle, I don't know how they get up there, man.
You know what? We the cameraman is being extra tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here for it. All the way in the
Yeah, he's
rafters.
climbing the rafters, man.
He out there. He up there, bro. We out here in the Philly Parkway here for Thrill the Fight 2. Shout out to the development team for giving us this cool nighttime view of the ring here. Xavier, join the Ringside VR Discord, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, we just got somebody to get the game. So shout out to everybody who got inspired tonight, got their hands on the game. You know what I'm saying? Supercalifragilistic in the chat saying this is so tough, man. This is VR boxing, guys. So these people are really in their room. Just check out the YouTube channel and check out Stevie VR's last video. If you don't believe me, this man is out here getting busy. You know what I mean?
I think his last video was, in fact, him playing VR football, not Throw the Fight 2. But
oh no, I'm talking about on the channel.
On
I'm talking about on the Ringside VR channel because it was him versus Junk Dog.
Okay.
And if y'all remember that fight,
yeah,
that was crazy fight, bro. I had to put that on there for the record books.
Yeah, you got the little guy who's Junk Dog hitting a Dempsey roll, and he was taking down people like Solo Liability, who is known to be a Smurf killer.
Yeah, he is the Smurf killer.
Exactly. He even has a whole gym named after it.
We got people locking in the chat, man. So many new people here in the chat today in the Discord. Love it, man. This is kind of crazy, and there we go. Stevie VR putting in work, man. Wow. Great knockdown there. Here in the second round, Gonzo is going to be feeling that one for a while.
Exactly. That right hand just come around the guard, landing well, painting his pink gloves red. And I mean, Stevie has just been on point tonight. Defense and all.
And what's crazy is Stevie was saying in the chat, man, for the upcoming gym battle, he's going to be representing Rising Star. And the only person he was worried about for real, he said, was the Pooper. And the Pooper can't fight because he's a coach. So Stevie is coming in here looking like he's going to try to make a clean sweep. And look at the head movement from Stevie.
I know. He's still getting caught, but I mean, he's like negating a lot of the damage. And again, now the cameraman has a drone in the sky.
This cameraman
as we
is
get
doing
to
the
the
most.
end of the second round.
Cameraman is doing the most, man. He used to be the cameraman for anime. That's really why he out here doing this, you know what I'm saying? He used to be an anime cameraman, and now he flexing hard on us right now. But here we are in the break. We got Gonzo with 109 total punches to Stevie VR's 121 here. Stevie VR still having the edge in the jabs, 34-14. Even on the cross from both of these boxers, Gonzo, primary weapons has been those hooks. And I mean, he's been landing bombs with the precision on the side of Stevie VR was what led to that knockdown. Great timing on that from Stevie VR. And honestly, we don't have the stats to show it, but Stevie VR's ability to get out of the way, the weave, the ultra instincts, man, the collagen in the knees, getting down there, you know what I mean? Like, just getting out the way cannot be understated.
No.
The best defense is just not being there in the first place, bro.
Let's go.
Exactly. I mean, I've been told by Solly and you before, especially when I fought Conquest, that my defense is very fluid. And we're seeing something just like that from Stevie here.
Absolutely,
And I
man.
mean, he works his guard. He's moving it around, changing the opening as he's swinging. And I mean, that's just so hard to get around. So for him to be using those hooks to get around the guard, he's thinking right. He's got to get around it.
Yeah. And it cannot be understated how good and effective footwork is, right? I've heard it being said that defense starts with your legs, right? Being able to move. And you notice with Stevie, even when he engages with a punch, he sticks and moves. That's where the term comes from. He punches, he moves, he ducks, he gets out the way. He does not stay there, right, so that you can get the get back, right? He's trying to hit and not be hit, and that's what boxing is all about, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, Super, you just put it down for words. And I would also like to add, not only does the feet come first for defense, it comes first for everything in boxing. You generate your power through your legs. It's not just punching your hand out into the air. It's about moving your entire body into it. And it starts down with your base. So with Stevie being able to still defend himself and be offensively sound, he's doing such a great job. And you got to know he's got the legs for it.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, bro, like, that's why body shots are so devastating in real life, man. They take your legs away. You can't move. Now you're in mud. now you're a training dummy. You're a heavy bag. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to be a heavy bag. As we lock in this round, though, I mean, got to give it to Gonzo because Gonzo has been landing absolute heat in this round, man. I've seen some big shots landed for him. And Gonzo, you could tell that when he throws those punches, it's full body effort, bro. Like, he's not throwing arm punches. He's putting that whole hip rotation into it. And you got to love it. Big shots as both of these boxers collide. Big advantage there for Stevie, though. 50-45 on their last shot. But, yeah, got to give it up to Gonzo, man. This man is actually... The way he punches and rolls is beautiful to see.
I mean, yeah, but it looks like Stevie is closing in on a knockdown. Gonzo just can't make a single mistake here, or else he is going to be hitting the canvas for the second time. Oh, there it is with a big right. Gonzo needs to do something here with another 64.
If Gonzo can put together a good series of shots, Stevie might be in trouble. And they both go dancing. I mean, it's so tough, but like, honestly, the way Gonzo is fighting on the inside here, very good kind of brawling style. Again, if he could just land a couple of consistent big shots, like after some of those big 64s or 50 shots he lands, if he could just piece it up and come in or even lead in off the jab into one of those big shots, it could have been a whole different match. But here we are at the close of the third round. The dap up from both of these competitors, bringing up the punch stats for the one time, and there you go. Your winner for the evening, Stevie VR. Man, 205 to 193. What a competitive match at the end of the day. 29 to 27. Stevie VR taking the first two rounds. 10-9, 10-8. Gonzo, like I said, coming back with the heat on that last round. 10-9 for him. But at the end of the day, it was that knockdown in the second round that did it for Stevie VR. 1389 to 976 in the first round, 1198 to 1053 in the second round, 1538 to 1577 for a grand total of 4,125 to 3,606 for your winner. Out of the red corner, Stevie VR. And what a hard fought battle indeed. Hey, shout out to Gonzo, bro. Debut fight going against Stevie like that. If he had went up with anybody else that was around his like level, because Stevie a high level competitor, Gonzo would have destroyed them. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Good games to Gonzo, bro. Look at Gonzo's elo.
I don't know.
Man, no, not you, bro. You an S-rank boxer. Get out of here with that.
But yeah, no, Gonzo, he did great. He definitely adjusted a lot better. He saw that him being on the outside was his downfall and decided to throw all the game plan he had of working the outside and using that jab and just really solidified those hooks, staying close and just brawling on the inside. That's where you build that damage up sometimes.
Yeah. No, he was good on the inside, bro. You saw him kind of leveraging his shoulder. I would be willing to bet that Gonzo's got some experience in the ring on the outside of the game, because the way he was leveraging his shoulder to kind of, I'd be like, bro, how are you doing that? You don't even feel this man on your shoulder, but he had that head locked in. Boom, boom, rolling, boom, rolling out, boom. And he was on the inside doing that inside work, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Good shout out to him, man. Gonzo, I want to see more of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Stevie VR with the W, though. Much well earned. Shout outs to Stevie VR. We're going to move to the next fight of the night. We got 3 more fights left, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a very good fight. Up next, Ampy versus Clint Steele. The only Cam's mirror match here. Ampy looking to qualify for the ranked challengers, right? In his way, it is his teammate Clint Steele, right? Clint Steele has been working on all kinds of new fights tonight. I know he's going to be getting ready. He's watching with the family at home right now. Shout out to Clint Steele. Dropped a picture in the Discord. Watching on the big screen. That's the best viewing experience right there. Sending both of you guys the code. This is going to be a friendly gym exhibition, man. The gym leader Ampy takes on Clint Steele. Only Cams here on Ringside VR. Now, in the future, when these two fight, the next time we gonna set it up, you guys are gonna actually see them with their cameras. But for Tate, it's just gonna be the VR boxing, guys. But I promise you, pretty soon we gonna have that up. You know what I mean? Jack says, "Is this out yet?"
Oh, sorry. You read the chat real quick.
No, yeah. I'm reading the chat, man. Kurt says, bro, I don't know how many how corny people may think this is, but this is actually pretty cool. Look, a lot of people come in here think it's corny. A lot of people say, oh man, why is a grown man watching video games? As if they've never seen grown people playing video games. Y'all sound like my granddad. Get the heck up out of here with that. But to be honest, it's really cool because this is a development team that put together a virtual reality boxing game of this caliber that would allow someone like me to put all of his skills on display. My skills are the graphic design, the stream development, the commentary, running the organization. To be able to put all this together so that the folks like this can compete and have fun on this kind of a stage. If you think that's corny, you need to get you some business and mind it, bro, because you ain't doing nothing better out here in this world. I promise you're not providing no value to people. We got folks in this Discord right now who are ex-military vets who this has really been a lifesaver for them. You know what I'm saying? They can't exercise anymore due to injuries, right? So they come in here and they're able to box and kind of get that. We got kids who are practicing, who are IRL boxers, who are amateurs, who use this for fun. We got old folks like me. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Let them know.
Man, we got well, for me, this game has personally let me learn. And for me, I'm going to college soon and I'm planning on getting into a gym, so hopefully I can start my career. And I think this game has been a huge help. There's other people like me out there. I mean, it's just so helpful. It's something fun. You get to actually have fun and still get a good workout. It keeps my weight in check. And
I've lost 20 pounds. I've lost 20 pounds.
Dude, oh my God, I'm telling you, I've lost so much weight. I was probably 170 before, and I'm now sitting at the 155 range comfortably. And I mean, dude, it's something like that just, I feel like is really helpful to some people because you actually can find enjoyment in this. You get to say, oh, I fight. I love to fight, if you're watching boxing cards, this is probably like a BMF title fight, every match, because you could just swing. There is no harm to you or your opponent.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
something
really what
fun
it is.
People enjoy to do, man.
That's really what it is. So we got Clint and we got Ampy locked in for the next match, man. And like I said, I don't really mind. People are more than welcome to their opinions too. So if you really do think it's corny, I ain't gonna be mad at you, bro. You're welcome to your opinions. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to drop the Discord in here for everybody who wants to join the Ringside VR Discord. If you got the game, if you're interested in joining in, you want to be a coach, a commentator, a competitor, or just want to join the Discord and show support, man, lock in with us. We got a lot of people here. Big stream tonight. We're up next. We're about to take it to the tail of the tape. We've got in the blue corner, Ampy taking on Clint Steele in the red corner. Both of these VR boxers locked into the virtual squared circle. Ampy fighting by way of North America Central, coming in at 5 foot 11 inches tall with an ELO of 2001 to 2500. Standing across from him is Clint Steele with a height of 5 foot 8 inches tall, fighting by way of North America West. His ELO over 2500. Both of these VR boxers fighting in that room scale play space, so you know it's good. This is going to be a great matchup. Both of these VR boxers fighting out of a brand new gym owned by Ampy. Only cams, because they're all content creators here in this game. So this is going to be a great showcase for this new gym. Clint Steele in the orange trunks, Ampy in the green trunks. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup because Ampy has a really unusual style when it comes to VR boxers, man. It's going to be very interesting to see him take on Clint Steele, who's one of the true southpaws in this game. Clint Steele has been working on his own style in his YouTube channel, taking on a lot of challenges, fighting people one-on-one. And man, honestly, man, I really wish that you guys could see these guys IRL because the physique on both of them, the skill on display, it's really good, man. I'm excited for this match.
Man, I mean, you really could, actually. I don't know if I'm allowed to plug the channel, but Clint Steele does have his own channel where he explores the game, does his fitness through it. I mean, he is in great shape, and he has the skills, man. If it's a really good watch if you want to.
Yeah,
but
both of them have their channels.
Actually,
let me find it. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to look up the channel name so that people can know.
Yeah, okay. So, but yeah, getting into this fight, I mean, we're seeing such technical works. Clint's holding up his guard, waiting for a shot to open up. Like we just saw him go to the body. But he's also weaving. He's looking for those openings, and he's landing really well with those uppercuts to start us off. But MP keeping his range, making sure that jab is functional since he is the taller fighter.
Yeah, Clint's still
I mean, it's
known
just
for those uppercuts, bro. He is known for those uppercuts, especially to the body. I've seen him grind people down just with those body
like
shots.
that one.
Oh,
And
yes.
that one. And
Digging
that
to the
one.
body. And his latest new weapon is this kind of like bolo hook that you've been seeing him throw, right? Winding up, and I think that has been a way for him to get those extra damage in, because the thing about Clint Steele is he honestly throws a little too fast for the game to accurately measure his shots. So I see him with blazing fast speed, but no damage comes off of him. And one of those things is you gotta slow down. So I think getting that momentum in and kind of building up the inertia with that bolo hook has been a way for him to kind of get that damage in.
Exactly. But I mean, even though he doesn't do damage, his defense is what really helps him in these situations. I mean, he has that guard. He makes sure his opponent's shots don't land, and that's how he normally out damages people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But standing across from him, though, man, like Ampy, a technical boxer, I mean, not even being phased by the damage that's being put out, just working his game plan. And when you see Ampy working in his best ability, there we go. He finds a way to get those shots around guards. I've seen this man hit people like they have no guards whatsoever. And Ampy right now, looking at work, but Clint with the short hook with the 63. Did you see that? Oh, my God, what a beautiful shot.
Oh, my God. Like Supa was hyping up, dude, these two are so technical in their craft. They both find their shots to work. I mean, it's so hard to defend against them. But I mean, oh my God. Oh, with that big left.
Dang, right off into the
Dude, these
uppercut,
two-
too. Good setup.
I know, these two are just so amazing to watch. I mean, you can learn a thing or two from them for sure.
I mean, I know I am. Let's take a look at the punch totals here in the middle of the break. Clint Steele, 81 punches. Ampy, 97. So close in the jab department. 20 for Clint Steele, 25 for Ampy. Clint Steele with the crosses, though. Big right hands coming down for Clint Steele. 23 of those. Ampy with the hooks. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Clint Steele etching it out with the uppercuts, as is his favorite punch. But my goodness, man. A lot of shots raining in for the body for Clint Steele coming all the way through. Great first round for both of these two guys. As we head into the adjustment round, though, do you have a favorite coming out of this round?
I mean, for me, it's got to be Clint Steele. I mean, like early into this round, we're seeing him throw those uppercuts in or landing perfectly as if he's been preparing them for a whole 10 different rounds before. And if he's going to be able to hold that accuracy with them, he's going to be able to do some serious damage as Ampy tries to step in or do anything.
100%. Round number 2 here underway. Clint Steele in the orange trunks, Ampy in the green trunks. And right now, this is the adjustment round. Now, one thing that has been an Achilles heel, oh God, good counter shot there by Ampy. One thing has been the Achilles heel for Clint Steele, though. He burns bright, and sometimes some opponents just kind of get the better of him in the later rounds. I wonder what kind of adjustments Clint Steele has in his game plan to prevent that, because right now, it has been still an absolute war starting off in the second round.
I mean, dude, these two are just exchanging power shots. One of them doesn't do any damage while the other is landing these 50s. But then the other just starts landing, and the other can't do anything about it. These two just have taken control, giving up momentum, trying to keep it, but they just keep stealing it away from each other, like the last piece of candy at a grocery store.
Like the last piece of candy indeed, man. And they got the sweet tooth for the damage here in this second round. And what's crazy is, man, they're just not even trying to run away from each other, man. They're just standing in there, a chess match back and forth. I mean, Ampy still even working those jabs, even in this close range. Clint Steele landing absolute bombs. I don't know who has the edge in this match. I'm on the edge of my seat. Chad, I hope you are too.
I mean, I sure as hell am. These two... I mean, Ampy's jab has been working way better for him, but Clint, I think, has been winning a bit more on the inside. But the reason they're staying so close is that they trust their guards. They know that if they get hit, they're going to be able to defend themselves and won't drop to the canvas. But Ampy is outlanding, defending, and right now taking the momentum to his top side.
Clint Steele with that uppercut again.
Yeah, this is back-to-back action, man. And another small note that I really like for this one here, Bodie, is that there are a lot of very short shots that are landing for big damage. And usually people have to wind up big winding shots to get damage. This is allowing them to work on the inside. Big counter shots coming from both of them and work off of that excellent defense that you said earlier, man. Because when they block, they're able to return with a shot that's so fast before the opponent can even put their guard back up. And Ampy working on, it's crazy. Ampy is like on the inside taking it to Clint Steele as if this is his home turf. And we know Ampy has been known to work on the outside as well.
I mean, it could just be an issue of Clint not being able to do damage. We've talked about this before. He throws a bit too fast for this system. But I mean, MP, either way, he's showing incredible work with those body shots, the jabs, everything. He's playing such a perfect match out here right now. And I'm surprised Clint is still standing half of the time.
Man, I'm surprised both of them have been standing this whole time, man, because again, it's not like we've been seeing shots that are like 20s and 10s and 5s. We have been seeing absolute terrifying shots, 30s, 40s, 50s, landing 60s sometimes, landing confident for both of these fighters. Man, let's look into the punch totals here for the round. Ampy with a staggering 211 shots. Clint Steele not far behind with 186. Don't let those totals fool you. It's all about the quality instead of the quantity with Clint Steele. Looking at the jabs, Clint Steele actually pulling ahead with the jabs here, 49-45. Ooh. Pulling ahead with the crosses, 45-24. Ampy, though, staying far ahead with those hooks. I mean, it's been his weapon of choice, 62-18. Clint Steele, and no one's going to out-uppercut Clint Steele, man. 20-11, right? And Ampy working those overhands. And look at the power percentage, 79-74%. I mean, both of these guys are staying locked in toe to toe. I've been so just locked into the action as a fan that I just have not even been able to keep up. It could be 10-9, 9-10. It could be 9-10, 10-9. Who knows? But the judges are going to let us know after this next round.
Exactly. And I do want to bring back up how you were talking about those short little shots that they're throwing. Yes, they may not have a lot of movement for them. But I mean, that just means they're putting that much more effort into that shot. Staying up close and able to still do that much damage with something. It's like a 1-inch punch, you know? Bruce Lee. If you're that close and you're able to do that much power in that little distance, you got to be either throwing as fast as a Flash or as hard as a Hulk.
Right. No, 100%, because again, like I said, when anyone tries to do big damage in this game, they have to wind up with big, long, telegraphed shots. These guys are locking in at minimum 25 on short shots. That is dangerous when it comes to damage in this game.
Oh, and there it is with that short little jab to the body from Ampy. Just proving our point. A 68 for Clint. Can he get the knockdown?
Ampy's rocked.
Needed.
If Clint can lock in right now, this is the time. Another 68 for Clint. Ooh. Big shots for the body. 40 for Clint. Clint is on an absolute tear. Ampy has to lock in on the defense right now. He cannot make any mistakes because Clint Steele smells blood in the water.
Exactly, but I feel like Clint's going too much to the body. Yes, his body shots are deadly, but Ampy can just hold his hands down there, wait, and then counter him like we just saw with that 58.
But I mean, still though, Clint was still able to land a serious amount of damage there on Ampy. It's going to put him ahead as far as the judges go in the damage. And when you're in the third round, locked into a war like this, every damage of number counts. You know what I mean? You can't, even if you don't get the knockdown, you might just put yourself ahead enough so that the judges just kind of just go in your way.
Exactly. Like, even though you guys may be doing the equal amount of damage every shot, if you're able to hold the momentum for long enough, force them on the back foot long enough to where they can't strike or else they're going to fall, that's just going to build up even more extra damage for you in the long run. That's why getting those stuns early on and able to apply that pressure to land those easier shots when they can't strike back is so important in a game like this.
Yes, very, very much important, man. I mean, cannot stress how important that is. And there it is. Clint Steele finds the shot that he needed after such a grueling war.
MP finally hitting the campus. I mean, the taller they are, the harder they fall. Clint Steele.
And there it is. I mean, that came at the absolute right time for Clint Steele, dashing the hopes of the gym leader, Ampy, man. Ampy really needed this win to try to get into ranked. Ampy's going to keep trying and keep working on it. He ran into the steel wall of Clint Steele. Well done for both of these VR boxers. We're going to bring in those punch totals one more time as we look at it, 29-27. It's going to be Clint going 10-9 for the first round. Ampy going 10-9 for the second round. It was anybody's match, but it was Clint Steele turning up the gas, 10-8 in the third round. Couldn't lose in front of the fam. He had all the fam watching him, giving him all the energy like a spirit bomb. And my God, look at the damage totals. 5,807 to 5,492. My goodness. 1675 to 1643 by a baby breath's hair goes to Clint Steele. 1882 to 1977. Ampy takes it back again. It was the big knockdown. Exactly what Clint needed. He put that damage on him. 2250 damage in a round to 1872 for your winner. Out of the red corner, Clint Steele. Man, look, when I tell you, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, I mean, honestly, there have been so many bangers fights tonight. I don't know what the fight of the night is, but all I know is Clint Steele gonna have some footage for that YouTube channel. Ampy gonna have some footage for that YouTube channel. Tony Hung Low is gonna have some footage for that YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Trent on VR says, I wish you could do this for on a boxing underdog card. Soon, Trent, soon. The boxing underdog team, I've been hounding them in the DMs. Weddish is tired of hearing me on a weekly basis saying, when can I get the tools to put on an event like this? They promised me that the tools are coming.
Let's be for real.
I mean, not for real, though. I be bothering him. Poor Weddish. What's crazy is Weddish was the reason why the Ringside VR Discord even gained traction to gain users, because he got us the first almost 600 to 1,000 people was on his back, because he kept telling people, yo, go to Ringside VR, join Ringside VR. And I'm the kind of person where I don't go into other people's Discords and say join my stuff. I think that's kind of corny, but you know what I mean? He really went out there and was like, yo, I really believe in what these guys over here doing. And then he went to become the community manager for the boxing underdog team, and I've been in constant contact with him. So as soon as that observer becomes ready, as soon as the patch is stable and they feel good about it, we will be showcasing some boxing underdog. Don't you guys worry. Now, Darius,
I just want to go back to that scorecard real quick, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I mean, I was talking about it. That big momentum shift when you get a stun and they can't do anything back. We just saw that with the damage in that last third round. With the 1,800 to the 2,200. I mean, it just proves those stuns, even though you may not lead to a knockdown, it's so, like, detrimental to get them still. It just lets you rack up that damage as they can't really do anything except defend themselves.
100%. 100%. Damage is damage at the end of the day, and damage is king in this game, right? If you can produce damage, if you can get a big damage run, if you can stun someone, it's the only thing that you can do to change their environment. Because what you guys don't know, what you guys can't see, is that when you get rocked, you get like this flashbang dizzy stun effect in your VR headset. Very disorienting. If you start getting beat down and that punishment system your vision starts to gray out. If you keep getting popped in the eye, you get blinded, you know what I mean? So this is all disrupting behavior in the headset that gives the offensive person even more of an advantage to strike. So, I mean, to be honest, shout outs to Ampy for weathering the storm. His defense was on point, man. He was locked in there on the inside like no one's business, man. So, hey, only cams, they showing up and showing out today.
Exactly,
when will be the next event if
I'm going to give Texas King his chance to commentate. We were supposed to do this fight, but I mean, I had to be here for it.
Hey, look, bring Texas King up.
I'll pass it on to him real quick.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Tag in, tag your mans in, tag your mans is. Edit Central. So this Thursday we have a special event for the gyms, right? There's a 3v3 throwdown called Collision Course. This upcoming Sunday we have our stationary card, and then next Thursday we'll have an open fight night. The following Sunday we'll have the room scale fight. The next Thursday we'll have an open fight night, and the next Sunday we'll have an open fight night. We'll be updating the calendar in the Discord, so if you're wondering when there's an open fight night, you'll be able to lock in there. But right now, the next fighters are going to be up on stage. We get Silly Possum and Bank has been robbed. Silly Possum and Bank has been robbed. The code has been sent to you. If we don't hear from you, we will be looking for subs, and Tren, I believe, is the first person up for subs. Bruh says, what is this game called? Thrill of the Fight 2. I'm gonna drop that in the chat. There we go. We got Silly Possum locked in, and Bank has been robbed locked in. Look, they said, look, we've been waiting here all night. We not gonna miss our chance. And then after that, we got Grandpa Curls versus Iron Vitality. So Grandpa Curls and Iron Vitality. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys the code anyway for now, so you guys have them on deck so we can move on through. But we are going to go on with Silly Possum versus Bank has been robbed.
By the way, I do want to ask real quick.
Yes.
Is next week another exhibition night, or is that the stationary ranked card?
Next week is stationary ranked. I gotta update the calendar. It says exhibition, but it just says exhibition by default for every Sunday. So next week and the following week are ranked cards, and then we'll be back. So it's 2 weeks of ranked, 2 weeks of exhibitions. We might switch it up depending on if people want, but we're gonna give them their shot. Then this Thursday is the first ever Collision Course special event, and then we'll be back to the King of the Ring the next following Thursday.
Vote BY Boxing. Vote BY Boxing. We're gonna win.
Hey, look, hey, gym representation, man. Shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who am I matched against? Next ranked card, Killer Cam, champion in the chat. I'm gonna let you know, Cam. We haven't made the cards yet. We're gonna give people the opportunity to move around for room scale. We got the offline matches for room scale, so we just don't know who's gonna be ready for the fights just yet. All right, Bodie said, yeah, winner of him and Contour for sure. If they can get an offline match, we will know for sure. If not, it might be the rematch with Bodie, to be honest, because we haven't really heard from Contour much. For Tren and Darius, if you guys want to run it, you don't have to wait to be on stream, man. Use the Let's Fight channel, jump in the Discord, just meet up with each other and run a fight. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Killer Cat says ban Stevie VR. All right, let's get ready on to the next one. Texas King Dub up on commentary. We got Silly Possum taking on we got Silly Possum and Bank has been robbed. Both these VR boxers locked in. So let's go ahead and head to the tail of the tape. Up next, we got Silly Possum in the blue corner, taking on Bank has been robbed in the red corner. Both of these VR boxers locked into the virtual squared circle. Silly Possum fighting by way of North America East, standing at 5'9" tall, to 1501 to 2000 elo. Bank has been robbed fighting by way of North America Central with a height of 5'11" tall. His elo coming in at 2001 to 2500. Both of these boxers fighting in that stationary play space. This is going to be an exciting matchup. I can't wait. We got Bank has been robbed out here in the black trunks, Silly Possum in the yellow trunks. And my goodness, what an amazing night this has been. Texas King Dub, we're about ready to be treated to another excellent VR boxing match, man. I hope you're excited.
Yeah, man, can't wait for this one. Both great fighters in the stationary ranked division as well.
Oh, absolutely, man. And so we've been seeing some good skilled matches here. Shout outs to the new camera guy. You know what I mean? Working these new camera angles. And here we go. Already off rip. Bank has been robbed, man. Throwing hands here. Trying to put Silly Possum on the back foot. Silly Possum taking a few shots, but giving some back, man.
Yeah, man. Bank has been robbed. Is very good with his head movement. He's always gonna be moving. He's not gonna be stationary for you. And he's great with his jabs.
Here we go. Silly Possum taking a little bit more of the passive route. You know, that's going to be very dangerous, man. You don't want to fall too far behind as you're trying to check out your opponent here in the discovery round. And here we go.
Both of these fighters just trying to catch a read.
Good movement
Good
there by
duck.
Silly Possum. Yeah, very, very nice to
Yep.
get out of the way. And Bank has been robbed for all the firepower that he's throwing out there, not landing very many shots.
Yeah, I don't know if that might be ping problem.
And let me see if I could do something
You never
about
know.
your volume here. Let me see if I can get your volume up here, bro.
Let me see.
No, I got it. I can give you a little bit of gas. Chat, let me know if you guys can hear Texas King Dub a little bit better. I just gave him a little bit more
Mic
juice on the
test,
volume.
mic test.
Absolutely. Let's lock back in. Jack Mon with the love in the chat. The GOAT. He's the GOAT. And 114 roses from the Bronx. Let's go. Loving the support on the chat here. As we lock
Good
into
hook
this
there
VR
over the
boxing
top
action.
there for Bank. Look,
Oh
big
my
hit
God, he's hurt.
for Silly.
Now Silly
got him
Possum puts
hurt.
in the gas. He's got a moment here. 38 seconds left on the clock. If Silly Possum can keep this kind of firepower up, Bank is going to be in trouble.
Yeah, Bank seems to be still hurt. Oh, big shot there in return though for Bank.
Oh man, yeah. Bank dropping two big bombs on Silly Possum, and another stiff
Good
jab
jab.
there coming from Bank has been robbed.
I mean, his jab been on point this fight, setting up his combos.
Now, it's interesting, man, if he can just set those jabs up, I mean, as stiff as they are, man, they are actually still powering up his power shots. In the game, it is coded, guys, that every jab just powers up your next cross, hook, or uppercut up to 20% depending on how many jabs you've landed. So really keep those jabs pumping out there, man. That's going to be the differentiating factor. Taking a look at the punch totals here, its Bank has been robbed 12 jabs to 7. Again, those stinging jabs popping out there, leading in crosses as well. But we saw Silly Possum. We know what's up. The hook monster was there. 28 hooks landed, man. 63 shots in total to 55. Silly Possum, though, did have Bank on the ropes there. To be honest, man. So I'll be very interested to see, you know, how the rest of this match goes. This is going to be a really fun one, man. I think they're both evenly matched.
Yeah, man, that was a good first round there. You know, Bank he was controlling the rhythm in the beginning, controlling the fight, but yeah, Silly Possum, man, he got that big shot, put that pressure, stepped on the gas.
Now, as we go into this adjustment round here, right, we saw Silly Possum earlier on having some success, right? He's literally playing possum, right? He's playing very passive until he sees a moment where he sees some blood. What can he do to improve his chances of that happening that you can see?
Oh, man, I mean, he's definitely got the range, man. Just sit back, hit him with those long range shots, especially the straight shots down the middle. Even some feints out there, man. You got to get the guy to react to land some good, solid counters.
Very good point, man. We don't see enough of that here in this round. We see it in higher level, right? A lot of people going for feints to get a reaction, to catch a read on your opponent. Right now, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I guess that it would be Bank has been robbed here that needs to kind of maybe change up the strategy. But it really is offense versus more of a defensive-minded fight. You know, the age-old adage, is it the spear or the shield? And right now, the shield may be edging it out here in this matchup.
Yeah, man, he's good to react with his jab, Bank, but you know sometimes you got to double the jab or even triple it.
I mean, honestly, changing up the levels right now, double up, triple the jab, throw a feint, and then go in there with a jab that you mean to hit. There's so many ways to vary up the jab, and probably with the most versatile shot in boxing.
Oh, good shot there. Silly looks hurt.
Silly has to be careful.
Looks like he recovered.
if Bank is able to get the advantage on him, I don't think Bank is going to give him the same courtesy that he gave Bank earlier. Bank is going to come for blood, especially knowing that he's behind. And Bank does have the heavy hands, man. You see when he lands, it's like on an average of 35 to 40 damage per shot. And that's going to rack up the long-term punishment here as this round goes on.
I mean, definitely big damage there. Big 67 there landed for, I'm not sure who.
We
Good
did
cross.
see that big 49 for that cross there, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you got like feint that jab too, feint that jab and then throw that cross. Maybe
It's
even
very-
come back with the jab after that combo. You know, you got to switch up the timing. Sometimes they get a read in you. You're not landing the same shots. You can't keep up with those same shots, man. You got to switch the timing.
Man, boy, Bank has been robbed
But he-
swinging for the fences, bro. That man's trying to knock his block off. I see DJ Darius Johnson in the chat saying, yeah, Bank is loading up too much. He is loading up a lot, man. He's trying to get those big power shots. And sometimes when you can't really get a good game plan going, you're like, yo, I got to just kind of like, go for the haymakers, right? But what's interesting, though, we've been talking about Silly Possum's jab this whole time, but recently in this last few moments of this round, it's when Bank has been robbed who's been really putting out the big
he's
damage.
hurt.
Get counter shot there from Silly Possum. Living up to the name, man. That man is literally out here playing possum, bro. You might think that
Full
Bank
counters.
has an advantage. Yeah, he been putting that work in, bro. Let's take a look at the punch totals here. As our cameraman with the drone cam takes us up in the air, it's gonna be 130 for Bank has been robbed. I mean, 116 for Bank has been robbed. Apologies. 130 for Silly Possum. Bank still out in the edge for the jabs. I mean, putting in a lot of work in those jabs in that last round. And it's gonna be the jabs and the crosses for Bank. I mean, Silly Possum still on edge. The 55 hooks is wild business, bro.
Yeah, man, both fighters definitely turned it up that round, as you could tell by the total.
Crazy business.
You know, now is the time, whatever you got read from your partner, now's the time to set up those shots.
It's tough to call who has the advantage so far. I mean, has Silly Possum done enough with the hooks, right, to really edge it out, or the jabs and the cross, the overall volume that's being shot by Bank has been robbed? Both have been seriously rocked here in this match. It's going to come down to the third and final round. Silly Possum here in the yellow trunks. Bank has been robbed in the black trunks. And like I said, this war is not going to be decided until the fat lady sings, So here we are back into the action. Both boxers, honestly, cannot afford to step off the gas right now. Silly Possum.
Yeah, not this round.
Not this round. So I wonder if Bank is going to overextend. That's really going to be the big tale here. Is he going to overextend in the worst ways? Is Silly Possum going to be able to get the counter shot that he needs and really put down Bank? Or is Bank going to bulldoze and find the shot, man? Because it is any given Sunday. Anybody can get the hands.
Oh. Well, right now, Bank just got hit with a big, stiff jab, I think. But, I mean, Bank was having success right there in the beginning of this round.
Big 60 damage from Bank.
Woo. Yeah, man, big cross there for Bank.
I don't know, man. Bank might just have what it takes to edge this out. Silly Possum, again, the defensive-minded strategy, man. Shelling up there has been good for him. But Bank seems to have his eye on the prize, man, all the way down to the last minute.
Yeah, you could definitely tell the switch of pace there for Bank. Knows he needs to turn up this round. Big shot there for Bank. Man, he's just getting good. He's getting inside with ease and just landing the big hooks. I feel like Silly gave up on the jabs, gave up on his range, man.
Yeah, sometimes, dang, big shot there. That one ring his bell. This is Banks has been Rob's moment. He's got to lock in and get the follow-up shots, but no, he lets Silly Possum recover. You got to have a killer mindset and a mentality, man. When you get that stun, you got to be methodical. You know they're dizzy. Start moving.
Oh, good
Get
cross.
out of their
He's
line of
still
sight
landing
and
it.
start landing. Man.
Yeah, man. Maybe he just feels like he got some rounds on him. He got the rounds on him. The number. Feels like he's up.
Man, we got
Playing it
17
safe.
seconds left in this fight, bro. 17 seconds left. Now is the time to put it all on the line. You got to fight like you're behind because every punch matters right now. And honestly, Bank has been robbed for me that has been coming out ahead in this third round. Silly Possum now rocked again. Bank could do it. Oh, not enough time. And there it is. All the way down to the end. It's going to go to the judges right now.
Yeah, I gotta say Bank won that one.
I feel like Bank won in my soul, bro. I feel like Bank won in my soul. But let's take a look at it. Wow, the win goes to Silly Possum. Man, were we wrong? Look, sometimes the commentators don't know everything, man. 10-9 straight across the board. Let's take a look at the final punch totals. 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. No knockdowns, but the damage was where it was at. 1326 to 1166. 1438 to 1113. 1591 to 1295 for a grand total of 4,355 to 3,574 for your winner. Out of the blue corner, Silly Possum. Man, shout outs to Silly Possum. Look, for the last fight of the night, man, we're going to bring up the champ, Killer Cam. He said he wants to bless the mic. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have Killer Cam take us home for this last fight. This is going to be, man, it's been such a good night tonight, man. I'll tell you from this has been, for me, testing out our new camera system, having so much love on the streams here. Everybody who came through tonight, man, shout outs to all of you guys. It's been a great time for me, you know what I mean? Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitch, everybody on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? It's been real good, you know what I'm saying? Jay said, how did he land that last round? Look, Silly, he might have been playing defensive, but when he was landing, bro. Like that, you know, he just had the hands, bro. That's all I can say. When he was landing, man. And sometimes the observer doesn't catch everything, right? But, yeah, I got you. I got you on Vitality. I don't know why that is, bro. I'm sending you the code personally. I don't know why that is. We're still investigating it. Among many other things. You and the Pooper, I think, seems to have something. The bot has something against y'all. I don't. Once we are able to lock in with a lot of this other development that we're working on, we're going to try to see why the feature has flagged you guys in that way. But I just sent you the code, bro. With that being said, hey Cam, go ahead and give me some audio, bro. We get an audio check for you for this.
Mic test
last
1
fight.
2 1 2 1
It
2.
is coming in loud and clear. So Trent, it seems like the last fighters of the night have locked in. So no more subs, it seems, for this time. Michigan Ray, what happened? Is that a broken headset? Damn, that headset's been through it though. I ain't even gonna hold you. This man's had this headset since day one. It fell down the stairs, bro. No. Hold on, wait. I'm bringing you back up, Cam.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button by accident.
You good. It works. I still just need a little tape. You know, the other thing too, man, I really feel like, you know, the more I talk to people, the more like I'm trying to really feel like what's valuable for the community, man. I think like knuckles for the gloves, for the controllers. I feel like new head straps for people feels like a better move than the VR boxing gloves. Who's fighting? We got Grandpa Curls versus Iron Vitality for the last matchup, man. Make sure we got everybody.
Cam, what have you been saying? I'm sorry, I just came back.
You said what now?
Cam, bro, what are you doing?
Nah, Cam's up here. Cam's up here for commentary. Hey, Bodie, you wanna commentate with Cam?
You know what? Let's get it. Let's get it, Cam.
Y'all get it. Y'all jump in for this last one, bro. I'm gonna be locking in with adjusting the camera a little bit. We got the old school for the old fools. Grandpa Curls taking on Iron Vitality for the last match of the night. We're gonna go ahead and lock in with the homies real quick. But first off, let me go ahead and give Silly Possum his much deserved win here as we move on to the last fight of the night. And then we're going to take it to the tail of the tape. Both of these VR boxers are locked in. We got Bodie, we got Killer Cam on the mic. You know, usually these guys are facing off head to head, but now they're on the same team. This is great.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, let's go to the tail of the tape, y'all. Let's go to the tail of the tape. First up, in the blue corner, we got Grandpa Curls taking on Iron Vitality in the red corner. Both of these VR boxers locked in right now. Grandpa Curls fighting by way of North America West, coming in at 5 foot 5 inches tall with an unranked of 1500 elo. Iron Vitality fighting by way of North America West with a height of 6 foot 2 inches tall and an elo of 1501 to 2000. Both of these VR boxers are fighting in the room scale play space, and this is the last fight of the night. We got some special guest commentary here from Bodie and Killer Cam. Fellas, take it away.
All right.
Dude, I've never heard Cam commentate, so this is gonna be kind of special.
Oh, he can commentate, bro. Yeah, he man,
I know a little something, man. Oh, dang.
We got Vitality in the white trunks and Grandpa Curls in the black trunks here.
Yeah, Vitality's starting off strong. I can definitely see the height advantage for him starting off. So I think Grandpa's Curls advantage going in is going to be going to the body.
Oh, wait, Bodie, you breaking up there, bro. Your mic is breaking up there, bro. I don't know about anybody else, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's breaking up.
Oh,
I'm seeing Vitality with some feint.
Rare, ain't it, though? It's rare to see people start using feints. It's not until, like, you, Adonis, and a few other people, man, that really kind of take advantage of those feints to get reads on their opponent.
Yeah, feints, they really do open up your opponent, because if they think you're going down to the body, they might duck a little too low, and then they get caught up tough.
And also,
Is
like,
this better?
I think I hear you better, bro. Take it away.
All right, got it. Yeah, like I was trying to say, Vitality's trying to get that jab to go in. I mean, we're seeing him snap it, try to get a lead overhand in, like that right there. And just keeping that distance as Grandpa Curls is a smaller person.
Yeah, I'm noticing he's a little too squared up, too. Like, he needs to be a little bit more angled off to hide his center line.
That is very true. I was just going to let the jab land flush if he doesn't figure it out. I mean, but we're seeing him step off to the side, trying to get that angle to counter off of. And that roll right there was perfect from Grandpa Curls.
Yeah, and what I think he should do is really start investing in the body, because I see he's trying to get that overhand up top, but with a fighter that tall over you, it's not going to really land, because they can just lean back.
Yeah, and there's no way to really damage them to get them to drop down a little bit. I mean, this is still just VR, so if you just gotta exploit what you can, I mean, you might find a chance for that overhand, but it's not always gonna work.
Oh. Vitality telling him to come on.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a guard. He's gonna sit there and just swing with them, I think.
A little back and forth going right now.
Woo. Oh, with a big right.
Grandpa Curl.
Yeah, but
The big right.
Yeah. Vitality just ate that, told him to keep coming.
This team's going to end the round off and set themselves apart.
Oh, but Vitality's landing big here. He could get a knockdown in the last 2 seconds.
Oh. That was a good first round.
That was a very good first round. Who do you think took it, Cam? Me personally, I'm thinking Vitality here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Vitality, too, on that, especially at the end there.
I mean, he was picking them apart with the jab, landing those big hooks over the guard and around it. I mean, he has the perfect setup to fight Grandpa Curls. And he's just too invested in trying to hit to the head of Vitality. I mean, he's too tall for it to work too well, you know?
Yeah, I think both fighters' adjustments are going to be Vitality with using that jab more and that reach, and Grandpa Curls investing in the body more.
Yeah, it's like such a simple fix, but some fighters forget to, they just overlook it. I mean, it's something that you did to me and absolutely destroyed me with points to the body. It's one of my worst points of defense. So, like, you just got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and the head is always moving, but the body, it's stationary. So it's a good thing to just start, picking that.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Vitality, man. He has no respect for Grandpa Curl's powers. You see his hands are just down, ready to swing whenever he gets swung at.
Little inside work going in for both fighters. Oh, man.
These guys are just swinging big and praying.
I think there's a bit of a power discrepancy right now for Grandpa Curls because he's getting in. He's just not landing big. He has his moments, but
Ooh.
1-2 down the pipe. 1-2 down the pipe for Vitality.
I'm telling you, I just saw the cleanest body shot I've ever seen come out of Grandpa Curls. It just did nothing. Vitality has an iron stomach.
He's telling him, go ahead, get your shots off. Go ahead.
Oh. But I mean, he's picking his shots, landing one, stepping to the side, letting Grandpa Curls get off balance, and then landing a second time and getting away. He's just
I was just about to say,
using his opponent's movements against him.
I feel like Grandpa Curls is throwing, but he's not on balance when he's throwing, so he's not getting no power.
Exactly, and that's something that you need both IRL and in the VR headset. I mean, this game really tries its best to get as accurate as possible. Though there may be something not right, they do get a good amount of it.
Vitality coming in with the uppercuts whenever Grandpa Curls ducking too low.
Yeah, but again, I wish he would use his jab a bit more, move around more, stop showboating, and get to the fight.
Yeah, that's how you get caught, because Grandpa Curls coming to take your head off.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen he can do that big damage if he just gets that shot to land right on the chin.
He needs to, I think Grandpa Curls needs to back up a little bit because he's getting in too close and nullifying his own power.
Yeah, and Vitality's just able to sit there and throw those short hooks to just completely counter him, man. He's outranaging him on the inside and outside.
Hey, Vitality needs to put his hands up, man.
Yeah, I know. Grandpa Curls is catching him.
Yeah, I'm seeing him getting caught. Like right there. Yeah. To be honest,
you got it. I'm gonna
have to say Grandpa Curls took that round.
Well, I gotta disagree. I know Grandpa Curls looked really good that round. He looked a lot better than the first, but Vitality just hits way too hard for him, you know?
Yeah, and but yes, based off sheer volume, I think Grandpa Curls had the volume going.
Yeah, can we get a fact check on that? I want to see the volume. Can we get that super?
So totally, right now, Vitality's up 156 to 112 in total punches. Grandpa Curls is leading in jabs 24 to 18, leading in crosses 13 to 8. He's leading in hooks 28 to 24. But it is the overhands for Vitality 60 to 13 that is really putting him ahead. It's those big overheads. I mean, I think the game is registering a lot of those, maybe like since he has to punch down, they're registering maybe a lot of his crosses as overheads. But Vitality, though, whatever he's landing that's considered an overhead has put him over with that 156 to 113.
Grandpa Curls getting a nice combination out there. Vitality has to take a step back.
No one got to set themselves apart, man. Like, you got to see who's clearly the victor. Yeah, I think it's Vitality right now. Wait, who got caught there?
thing too. I'm seeing this. Vitality's landing hard, but Grandpa Croak is just outlanding him right now. Tied for everyone.
As the taller fighter, I wouldn't fight in the inside with the shorter arm person. I feel like that's where Vitality's messing up.
Yeah, man. I mean, Vitality, yes, we know he's tough, but he's way too cocky in this ring. I mean, yes, he might have the big damage discrepancy, but it's like he's getting outlanded now. He might just be losing this.
They both taking a little time to figure each other out, see some openings.
Which isn't really
Coming
a
for-
lot that you see for the third round, you know? It's usually the first time you take your time, find those openings. Oh, nice body shot from Grandpa Curl.
61 from Grandpa Curl. That had to be a solar plexus shot.
Yeah, he's finally finding those shots of the body, and he's landing a lot better now. But is it too late? I mean, he could take this round still, yes. But did he take the other two? That's the real question.
Yeah, it definitely comes down to that second round. And this third round,
Break it up. Blue, take a step back.
Yeah, as you were saying, though, that second round could have been a toss-up. I mean, I personally had Vitality, but Grandpa Curls could have definitely have won that. And this last round has just been him all the way.
if Grandpa Curls can get that lead hook into that liver, I feel like he can knock Vitality down.
Yeah, man, Cam, you might have to show him how to do it.
You know, let me get in there and teach him.
Get in the middle of the fight, you know, just stop it, just throw a liver shot, you know.
I feel like Grandpa Curls should start picking one shots, not just throwing barrages.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of need that volume when Vitality does so much more damage than him on the regular.
Yeah, but I mean, Vitality's definitely picking him apart. I'm gonna have to say Vitality probably won that.
I think he did too, man. And it was Vitality. I think he just had the better game plan. Let him step in and was able to just hit on him with a bunch of those overhands. But it was Grandpa Curls did in fact take that last round with the second round going to Vitality.
Yeah.
It was close. It was close, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Taking a look at the damage, it was much closer than y'all might have thought, man. 3,724 to 3,557. When Grandpa Curls was get a good solid shot in, he had heaviness on there, right? It was really honestly the volume that saved Vitality with this one. 235 punches total to 184. Even on jabs, 33 to 32, edging out for Grandpa Curls. Grandpa Curls with the cross, 22 to 11. Hooks 49 to 41, uppercuts for Grandpa Curls 19 to 6, but it was whatever the overhands were being registered as 75 to 26, and that was just him being the taller guy. Vitality. When you're the shorter guy in this game, man, I always tell people all the time, bring your guard up much higher than you think. The shots are coming down over your guard, so if you keep them down to your face, right under your nose, right around your ears, they're raining down. And even if I'm throwing straights or jabs, they're going to register as overhands just by the nature of me digging down on you. And you got to go through. But honestly, bro, I got to give props to Grandpa Curls. Because Grandpa
definitely,
Curls,
100%.
yeah, he an older dude like me. He a unk for real. And I've been seeing him. He was in 59 and Divine's Discord putting in work, man. You know what I'm saying? So big shout outs to him. And also, man, Iron Vitality put on a show, man. This man fought a good, clean fight. The winner of tonight, Iron Vitality, did his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, guys. Nah, Ampy, you can watch the VOD, bro. It's here. And big shout outs to the commentators, man. Look, y'all, people out, I know Cam commentated. I'm like, I've commentated with Cam a couple of times, bro, and it's been very good. This man's insight on boxing and the game, I'm telling you, dog, y'all be getting blessed when he come up in here dropping gems on y'all. Y'all better take notes so you can get some dubs. For real. Shout out to Bodie, too, man, holding it down for the commentary the whole night, man. You guys are naturals, honestly, straight up. Straight up. We got people in the chat, and look, guys, this is gonna be it for me here tonight. Man, we are ending the night. I'm gonna tell you guys something really awesome. We used to have the stream where the highlight of the night was 62 people, and it would end with like 8. Now we're ending the night with 64 people. We had about almost 3. I think we might have hit 300 throughout the whole stream, and that just goes to show how, you know, people are really appreciating the production value that we're bringing to the game. People are appreciating the community. Honestly, the community's been real strong. Again, we're almost about to hit 4,000 people in the Discord, and we be having like 200 to 300 people on average just active in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? The Hunter J says, how do I join one of these? I'm gonna drop this information for you guys. Join the Ringside VR Discord. Link is in the chat right now. Mr. Joe, yeah, absolutely, man. Join the Ringside VR Discord. It's free to join. We don't charge y'all for nothing. We have open events like the exhibitions and King of the Ring Nights where anybody can get in on the action. When you jump into the Discord, guys, all you got to do is type in /register, just a slash and register. It'll bring up an app that will allow you to register your profile. Once you have a profile, you can update your profile at any time by pressing /profile. Or you can look at the roster, /roster. You can look at the fight cards, /fight card, and you can sign up, /sign up. It's real simple, right? Definitely jump in, man. Nayar says, where can I play this game? So the game name is Thrill of the Fight 2. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. You hear me typing away. Thrill of the Fight 2. If you have a Meta Quest headset, I think anywhere from Oculus all the way to the Quest 3, Quest 2, Quest 3, 3 Pro, 3S, you know what I mean? As long as you can get it on the Meta store.
Is it possible to play the Thrill of the Fight 2 on the Quest 1? Is that not possible?
It might be. I think I wouldn't. I mean, I'd be interested in seeing somebody try it, but I wouldn't recommend it at all, bro.
Because I've never seen someone say.
If it's so crap on the Quest 2, I'm telling you, Quest 1 would not. It would die in like 30 minutes, bro. You'll get one fight every hour.
Gee.
Actually, probably even longer than that, man. I'm telling you. One fight every like 3 hours.
Nayar Boxing in the chat was asking, has there been any updates? I already have the game, but haven't played in a long time. Depending on how long is a long time, major updates like single player mode have been in, contextual knockdowns for single player mode, a bunch of new skins and customizable shorts. We've got several generations of knockdown update, punch data, fight system data, tons of updates. I mean, God, there's been so many. There's literally like an update every 2 weeks at this point. And they're still crafting the game, so definitely a good time to hop back in, especially if you haven't been. Their advanced calibration, right, Mr. Joe? Right, a bunch of new stuff, man. But hey, look, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I'm gonna sign off here. Please join the Ringside VR family. Hop up on in here. This upcoming Thursday, we have the Collision Course team battles dropping off for Thursday. First brand new event, whole new stream lockup, whole new game show. Then we're going to follow that up on Sunday with the stationary ranked card. And then we're going to follow that up next Sunday with the room scale ranked card. So be on the lookout for more VR boxing action here on Ringside VR. And I'm going to be reaching out to the S-Class boxers as well. Once we get a full active locked loaded team of S-Class boxers, because you see these guys here on the stream, these are some great animations, but these are dummy animations. The goal is to get the champ and the S-rank boxers to have their own characters on these animations. So I'll be looking to schedule some media days specifically for people. Don't worry, guys, it's gonna be just as easy as the previous media days. I just need to know what type of punch you want to land, and you just need to take a couple of photos, and then that's it. I'll do the rest. Don't even worry about it. You know how Uncle Super gets down, man. Try to make it easy for y'all. So,
hey, don't you have my pictures? Can't you make mine already?
But what I need to do is get you to, so how I made these, I had Prophet and I had Solly dress up as these characters, and I told them how to pose for what I needed to get my animation set up, right? So I have your characters, but your characters right now are just kind of standing. What I need to do is get the right angle, the right vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole choreographed kind of thing. And all I need you to do is pose a couple of times so I can get good enough references, and then I can take care of the rest. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that being said, y'all, have a great night. Appreciate y'all. Y'all been a wonderful audience. I'm about to shut it down. Remember, guys, lock in with us. Like, share, and subscribe. Jump on the YouTube channel. Show us some support, man.